All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. Thank you to those who showed up early again. You guys are fantastic. You got Deadbones, Annie, and Chumon chiming in early in the chat. I love that. How are you guys doing this fine day, this fine Friday evening? Here we go indeed. We have Jynx up for their attempt at Pokemon Yellow. I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Good luck. Oh, wait, no, I hope it didn't jinx it. I hope not, Edwin. Good one. Very good. Welcome in. Been waiting for like an hour? Well, Annie, we are finally getting started. Let me get our vertical stream up and running as well while we are chatting. I usually leave this to the last second so you guys can see the full screen stream. Since I know you guys like this one more, at least from the Discord, you guys prefer this stream. So I always make sure this one goes up first so you guys get this notification. But we can go ahead and go live with the vertical. So it's loading up here. Perfect. So let me just double check everything. Looks good. Connected. Public. No issues. Everything's good to go. I need to pop out the chat so I can see everybody. And then we can dive right into it. We can start talking about what we're doing here today. Jynx had to be the most random choice. Yeah, at the end of each stream, we're going to spin the wheel. And it's going to be a random selection. That's how we're going to decide who we actually play for the next stream. So it is totally random. Jynx has some interesting things we can talk about too, though. Hey, y'all fighting grass at the moment? Nice, I guess. Link, welcome in. Halen and Link, welcome both of you to the chat. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Jynx's stats first to kind of set a little bit of, I guess, a precedent of how I think we're going to do today. Edwin was saying that he has an idea for stream. Could you beat Pokemon with only one attack? You can pick any Pokemon at level 5, and once you use an attack, you can't use anything else ever again. Ooh, that is a tough choice because not a lot of Pokemon start with a really good move. That's a cool challenge, honestly. I like that. Jynx is the one Pokemon that doesn't like using Body Slam? Absolutely not. It does get it. I don't think we're going to be using it. So it does have 65 base HP, 50 base attack, hence Body Slam not hitting all that hard, only 35 base defense. Its special in Gen 1 is actually 95, not 115. That was later buffed in later generations, but for Gen 1, 95 special and speed. That's pretty good though for Gen 1. That's not bad at all, and especially with the typing, Ice and Psychic, this thing is going to be offensively a very strong Pokemon. Defensively, not great. All right, the thing I'm most worried about though, about this playthrough entirely, is going to be the learn set. We start with only Pound and Lovely Kiss. Not a very promising start, especially for Brock. We do get Lick at level 18, which is not really that much better than Pound. So that's going to be a little bit of a kind of question. Do we use Lick? Do we use Pound? Do we just try to get through it before level 18 so we don't have to wait for Brock? I don't really know. After that, we get both Ice Punch and Blizzard, but frankly, Ice Beam and Psychic TMs are going to be our mainstay for this playthrough. They're going to be really what makes this thing work. Otherwise, not a lot of super useful TMs. I probably will pick up Rest and Mimic for the playthrough. Those are just standard safety things. Hey Dale, how you doing? Those just help make the playthrough a little bit safer. But we will see if we even need those two for the end of the playthrough. I'm thinking we just start sweeping in the later part of the game. Articuno Ice Beam. Oh, that would be a really good choice if you only had one Pokemon, one move. Very good choice. We will tank Psychic types really, really well because of the shared special stat, but not really a lot of great options for physical attackers. I think we just need to be fast enough and hit hard enough to get through. That's going to be the plan. Okay. So we can talk a little bit about the tier list before we get going here as well. Just so we can have a reference to what I think is going to happen. And we can close that up there and open up our tier list. This is our updated one from last week, where we now have Licky Tongue added to the tier list. We have a pretty big A tier so far in these playthroughs because we've done a lot of pretty strong Pokemon up to this point. Yo, what we doing? We're doing a Jynx only playthrough. Only Jynx through the entire run, and it starts with really bad moves, and so that's going to be a bit of a struggle. Let's see. So, I think for Jynx, we're going to be probably seeing a B tier finish. Honestly, I'd be pretty happy ranking behind Jolteon for what, you know, what kind of start we're going to have for this playthrough. If we can beat Jolteon and kind of get toward the top of the B tier, I'd be pretty happy with that. Then the late game is going to be a breeze. Brock is going to just be crushing us and any chance of a really good time, which is a bummer. But let's go ahead and hide our tier list. We got our game up and running. Let me click into our timer, make sure everything is good to go. Oh no, I didn't update the title. What am I doing? Wrong title. Let's change that to Jynx Solo Run. There we go, Jynx Solo Run. And then I got to reformat the title just a little bit, just so we can have that looking nice. Okay, perfect. That's looking much better. Everything else, though, is looking pretty darn good. All right, so let's see. Make sure our settings are all good. Everything else looks really good, so we can just jump into our first playthrough. I think we're going to need level 18 to beat Brock, but I might try it at like level 16, 17 to be like, to kind of test out where we're going to be sitting. Jynx should have a regional form in later games. That would be really cool. Honestly, it really could use it. All right, let's get going and we can chat while we play. All right, into it we go. We got Jynx instead of Pikachu. Put my name in. This is just vanilla yellow, except for I replace Pikachu with Jynx. Everything else works basically as yellow should. We even have the following sprite, which is going to be a whole lot cuter looking than I think Gen 1 Jynx deserves, because that sprite is alarming. I know Jynx's design is really not a favorite of a lot of people, but I saw there's some discussion about the inspirations at the beginning. I think you guys were spot on with what inspired this. It's more based on a fashion trend in the 90s in Japan, more than anything. Okay, let's set the stats and get this thing rocking and rolling. We always set perfect DVs just to give this the best chance it can at having the best and most consistent finish for when we try to do it again. So we know exactly what to set the stats to have a similar result. Okay, perfect DVs. Perito, hello, my friend. Well, hello. Please say Oni-chan. I don't know if I can do that. All right, let's see. Regional form for Jynx, Hawaii Belly Dancer. That would be a very interesting pivot, wouldn't it? If it started with Ice Punch, it would probably be A tier, maybe even low S tier. Very possibly. Ice is really good in Gen 1. It just does not fare very well because of those starting moves. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. I think we can beat Eevee. That's going to be the question here. Because as long as we can just keep it asleep, I think we're okay. We won't do a lot of damage, but as long as we get lucky with the sleeps, we'll be okay. Yeah, that pound, not very strong, but we are starting here. And there's our Jynx dislikes Pokeballs. And there is our little Jynx follower sprite to show off. We got our little Jynx buddy. All right, I should probably knock out. I'm going to knock out actually these first encounters because we really need the levels. We're going to have to train for a while in the forest anyway, I think, for this. So it makes sense to knock them out along this route too. Lovely Kiss won't help much against Brock because it's only 10 PP and Brock has 5 full heals per Pokemon. He does indeed. That's going to be setting us back a little bit for that. I think we're probably high enough level just to knock this thing out in a couple hits. There we go. Oop. This first playthrough is going to be a little bit of testing. Braybub, you're crazy for that one. And it is only 75. Lovely Kiss is only 75% accurate. That is very true. Little doesn't Brock know that this lovely lady is coming to give him some kisses and some pounding. That is exactly the plan. If we get so lucky, we might have to lick him too. That might be necessary. It may be necessary. Lick is only 20 base power in Gen 1. What? I'm getting so unlucky with that accuracy. My goodness. So Lick is literally half the power of Pound. So it really doesn't make a difference what we use on Brock. The benefit of Lick, though, would be that it does induce paralysis. So in theory, we could make Brock miss some turns with paralysis because he would have to stop and heal. So that is a possibility. I'm hoping we don't need that just to win, but it is very possible that we'll require that just to get through that battle. Okay, off to the forest. I actually think we'll go train for a little bit. I think we might want to beat Blue too, just for the experience. In all honesty, it may be necessary. Plus, facing Jolteon or Flareon doesn't make a big difference. Probably Jolteon is honestly the better of the two, so I probably should go beat Blue. I'm talking through it. We might have to lick him too. That might be necessary. Indeed, it may be necessary. It's at least not level 20 and medium fast, I think. I believe so. It is medium fast, right? Yep. Medium fast. It's slow for the early game, but late game is going to be no problem. Is what I'm expecting. Let's fight this bug catcher, and then we can go back and fight Blue. I think that's going to be the plan here. We have to just keep putting stuff to sleep and pounding. Gotta go fast. I was thinking we were medium slow. I made a typo. Oh, I hope I was. If we were medium slow, it would actually make this so much better. Okay, stop with the stringy shot. My goodness. All right, we're just going to pound. Let's just go. Okay, level 8. That should be enough to beat Blue. The such powerful starting moves. Pound, Lovely Kiss. No stopping us. Just wait until we get Lick. 20 base power. Unstoppable. And only 50 base attack. Gotta love that. Okay, let's drop a save. See how this goes. We have to keep putting them to sleep and pounding? Exactly. If there's ever been a cursed Pokemon, it is Jynx. Oh my goodness gracious. Go to sleep. Now please. Nope, go back to sleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. There you go. That's what we need. Gen 1 sleep. It's broken. Okay, as long as we hit that, we're fine. And there we go. So now that means that beating Blue here is going to will force him to choose Jolteon for the later battles, which is actually probably ideal for us because I don't think we want to fight Flareon. That seems like a bad option. I think we could still do some decent damage against it, but having a fire type at the end of the fight, not great. We will still have to face his Ninetales, but I'm a little bit more confident against the Ninetales, honestly. At least Jynx understands the proper order of how you do things and doesn't just start off using Pound. Indeed. Okay. Let's fight this. Hi, Soy Penguin. How you doing? My day's going really well. How are you? Gen 1 is hell of a drug. Indeed. I feel like medium fast should actually be better than medium slow, but somehow medium slow is better than fast until level 29. Like, it's not just better. Yeah. So medium slow is the best in the early game, even over fast or medium fast. And that's the same until like modern day Pokemon. They haven't changed that. That is still the best experience growth rate. All right, we're just going to start using Pound. Hi, Parker. How you doing? Okay, Jynx is cruising at this point. I think we're going to probably start running out of PP pretty soon, which is unfortunate. Oh, we didn't actually even need to use that. We're fine. I think we're going to have to go all the way to pewter and then come back for the rest of the training, obviously, because we're going to need a lot to get through Brock. It is not going to happen anytime soon. I'm thinking we just train up until at least level 15 before we even try Brock for the first time. That is the plan. You prefer the horizontal stream, but I'm going to open the vertical for the chat. Oh, nice. Okay. That sounds great to me. The vertical chat can get a lot more active than the horizontal, just because we often have more viewers on the vertical side. So feel free to jump in between whichever one you want to use. Okay. We're good at good health. We going. Okay, go to sleep, Caterpie, and easy from there. Okay, the problem for Brock really is just our damage output isn't good. He doesn't do a ton of damage to us either. So, like, that's not a problem. But it is a little bit... Go to sleep, Metapod. Do I have enough to beat this Metapod? I do indeed. But yeah, his damage output isn't really the problem. It's just that we don't do enough. That's really what's going to be holding us back. Okay. So with all that, we're level 11. I'm going to fight this Light Years trainer here. I think we... Oh, yeah, we do outspeed. Perfect. So we can take advantage of that to put these guys to sleep. That does mean we can avoid Bide from Onyx as well. We're pretty quick. So that's good. However, look at that damage against just a Sandshrew. Not even resisted. That's alarming. That's not good at all. Not good at all. Okay, we need more levels. We definitely need more levels. Tangela is better. Tangela has a really bad starting moveset too, at least in Gen 1. It starts with Constrict. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. That's a really rough start. I think it's only 10 base power for Constrict. That's really bad. Really bad start. Tangela does have a good special stat. It does. It's actually not a bad Pokemon at all. It just doesn't start with anything. Because a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1, they gave it a learn stat based on what level you start encountering them. They never really designed... Because there was no breeding or anything, right? So like, if you didn't encounter a Pokemon until the late game, that's the first time that you... Like, the lowest level you'd ever be able to see them. So they just like gave... Like for Jynx... Just doesn't really get any moves until like level like 31 to get Ice Punch. Hello, Pidgey. Let's go ahead and catch this Pidgey. And we're going to name this Slash. Slash understand. Thank you for joining on our vertical side. I'm going to name this after you. Slash. There you go. What's my favorite Mon? My favorite Mon is probably Nidoking, honestly. But Squirtle is also up there. What game is this? This is Vanilla Yellow with just a Jynx instead of a Pikachu. I did all of the modifications myself, so it's not really a... It's kind of a ROM hack, because I mean, I did change Pikachu to Jynx, but otherwise it's just Vanilla Yellow. I don't think you can buy Blizzard in Gen 1. I think it's a Pokemon Mansion. Yep, that's the only place to get Blizzard. We do learn it as well, but I just think the Ice Beam is going to be better just for the extra accuracy. I mean, Blizzard is like 90% accurate, I believe, in Gen 1, so it's pretty dang good. But it just doesn't have a lot of uses and still has some chance to miss. Oh, hello, Pidgeotto. Please go to sleep, Pidgeotto. Please go to sleep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, if it stays asleep forever, we might get a chance here. We actually could have just used Pound. Come on, Jynx. We need the experience, Jynx. There you go. Okay, we gotta go heal now. That thing beat us up. That beat us up indeed. Yeah, the Psychic TM is gonna be huge for us. How did I decide Jynx only? Or what are the other choices? There's a whole spin the wheel thing at the end of stream where we pick another Pokemon randomly, because I do want to use all of the Pokemon for these yellow solo runs, so we can rank at least every Kanto Pokemon. Oh, I shouldn't say every Pokemon. Every Kanto Pokemon is going to be ranked in a tier list. Tangela has a hunter based special in Gen 1, no starting moves, but maybe a good team, good on a team later on. Yes, and it doesn't have the weakness to psychic types that other grass and poison types do. So it kind of gets a benefit from that. Honestly, it's pretty good for what it is. I don't think it gets, does it get sleep powder? If it gets sleep powder, it can also get some decent setup, which is pretty good. Given your low amount of good moves, I'd say your best might be Lovely Kiss, Bubble Beam, Blizzard, Ice Beam. Definitely Psychic needs to be on there. I would just say Psychic, Ice Beam, Lovely Kiss, maybe Mimic, maybe Bubble Beam. I just don't see a lot of use for Bubble Beam because Ice is going to accomplish mostly the same thing and it has Stab. Every Kanto Pokemon is every Pokemon to me. That's fair. At least for Yellow, that feels right. I do have the ability to backport other Pokemon to add them into the game. And maybe we could make a separate tier list for those or something, but it doesn't seem fair to match current Gen 9 Pokemon up against Kanto Pokemon because the scaling is so different. It feels very different. How do you get the Jynx card on the stream? Yes, that's all built in just some HTML and JavaScript code that's running in the background. It does run off of a software called GameHook that retrieves the active playing footage from the game. But yeah, it's just here on the back end, just stuff running just to be a Pokemon card because I really like the look of that setup. We're trying to train up for level 15 to test Brock for the first time, and we'll see how that goes. Hey, Matt Ross, thank you for subscribing. That's very kind of you. Okay, let's keep on training. Hello, Banana Boy. How you doing? Brock is going to be very tough. Very tough indeed. Gen 9 is as broken as Gen 1, except Gen 1 is fun. Oh, man, some shade from Annie for the Gen 9 games. Oh, we only have one more pound. That's not enough. We got to go back and heal. Go back and heal. Do. Hey, Finnish dude, how you doing? Annie isn't wrong. Hey, Daniel, thank you for subscribing. That is very kind of you too. I have a question for you. In your practice runs, how would you feel about giving yourself rare candies? I'm not saying you should, just curious what you think. No, because I like being able to know where I need to train. Because part of the practice run is also deciding where in the run I need to actually fight trainers. So part of this first one is if I run into a problem, I need to know where the training needs to fit in. And if I use rare candies, I might not know exactly how much training I need to do. So that is part of the reason why I use like vanilla yellow without the rare candies for the testing. Because I kind of come up with a game plan like for Jynx, where I'm planning for level 18, probably for Brock. We're going to test it now at 15 just to see where we're at. I'm expecting this not to work. Okay, let's see. We cannot really reliably use sleep because he has full heals for each Pokemon. So what I would rather do is save them for Onix if we can. See, that is not great. Not bad damage, though. I honestly expected worse damage. Because if we can put Onix to sleep, he will wake up with a full heal. That's 2. That's 3. He only has 5. Okay, now if he goes to sleep, he's going to stay asleep. Yeah, that's no damage. Okay. So we definitely need more damage for Onix because we're just not going to be able to get through that in enough time, I don't think, unless it stays asleep the maximum turns. And we are hitting every single one. No, he would have to stay asleep for longer. Now it's just chipping away. The bide probably is going to be enough to take us out. Not quite. Okay, this one is definitely going to be enough. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, in theory, we might be able to get past earlier than level 18. That's actually kind of a surprise. Let's go up one more level to 16 test it again. We're learning. We're seeing where exactly we need to fall just to make it through so that we can have a target for the next one. The damage is minuscule. Yeah, it is. It is very kind of pathetic. There was an edit of an area from Gen 9 with Mario, and the Mario 64 people thought it was actually a Mario 64 area. Yeah. I know that Scarlet and Violet kind of have become infamous for the Nintendo 64 looking graphics. I don't think it'll work, but even if it did, I don't think it would be consistent. Yeah, if we give rare candies, it's going to make it less consistent for the second run when we do it in vanilla yellow. Wait, you're not J Rose? I am not J Rose. No, but I am a big fan of J Rose's content. Yes, do we have special rules? Let me, I'll go over it a little bit. It is in the description. While we're just training here is a good time to explain everything. So I am playing this whole playthrough with only a Jynx. No other Pokemon can be used in battle. I do allow myself to black out if I totally make a mistake in this first run, because we are just kind of learning. Oh my gosh, I cannot hit a pound. There we go. So Jynx only. The next thing is that it's going to be in vanilla yellow with no other changes to the game besides switching out the Pikachu for a Jynx. Everything else is exactly the same. I'm not using any glitches or hacks to like the Brock through walls or anything to like increase my rare candies or anything like that. It's playing the game as intended. Let's see what else do we do here. So, the TM32 for Double Team is banned for all Pokemon because most Pokemon can learn that TM. And honestly, Double Team is just really, really good in Gen 1. And basically, if we allowed Pokemon to learn it, every Pokemon would teach, you teach Double Team to every Pokemon and then just be able to spam that just to get through every fight. Even if you're way under leveled, even if you have weaknesses, it wouldn't matter. So that is not great for seeing how good a Pokemon really is. So that is banned. If they learn Double Team, we are level 16, so we can try Brock again. But if something learns Minimize or Double Team through level up, I do allow that in battle. Oh yes, please like the stream. Sandy, thank you for calling that out. Please like the stream so that other people can come and hang out with us. We're going to be live for a little while today. So I would love to get some people in here and enjoy some Pokemon Yellow tonight. The badge boost glitch is going to happen whether or not. Yes, that is a good point to make. The badge boost glitch in Gen 1 is kind of unavoidable. There's not really a good way to prevent that from happening. So there is that glitch we will see, but that's just because it's kind of part of Gen 1. Okay, we have a problem. I don't really want to put Onix to sleep while it's biting because I believe that it will continue biting after it wakes up. So I will attack into it intentionally. Except we cannot hit a Lovely Kiss. So we only got one sleep. Okay, so that's 16. Not going to happen either. That is unfortunate. That damage is really bad still. Okay, that confirms. That confirms we need level 18. There's no way around it. It is going to be the only way to get through this. We need another level up. Another 2 level ups, I guess. The only way to prevent the Gen 1 badge boost glitch from happening is to patch it out of the game, and that's not vanilla anymore. Exactly. So if we were to move stuff like that are like parts of the game, I wouldn't want to do that. This is intended to be basically as close to vanilla as possible. So that is kind of part of the game, whether we wanted to or not. Whether we want the badge boost or not. But it is actually really fun to play with the badge boost and be able to manipulate that for certain Pokemon. It really does help, and it makes a very interesting strategy at times. Like the Parasect video that is out on the channel right now, the badge boost actually was super important for that playthrough. Alrighty, now we're just training up to 18 because it seems absolutely necessary. I was trying to avoid that if we could. It just doesn't seem like there's a way. There's unfortunately not a way to get around it. Meaning we will have Lick. which I probably will end up using in against the Onyx because we could induce paralysis. Hi there from Mexico. Well, hey Baywatch, how you doing? Welcome from California. We probably could just pound this Pidgeotto at this point because we are very over leveled, but we want that experience if we can. That's a 1% encounter to see the Pidgeotto. It's very good experience. It's vanilla, but used a Game Shark and they added the following sprites for all Pokemon. Exactly. That's basically it. There is a run that I am trying to think through to really like do some crazy stuff using only the Brock through walls glitch, no other glitches, but it will also include using the physical cartridge and an N64 with Stadium on it, Pokemon Stadium 2 for the item management to get some crazy results with like a Mewtwo. I think that'd be pretty cool. That is not, I still need to do a lot of work and testing on that. Probably won't see the light of day for quite a while. Okay, I don't think we can knock out with a single pound. Run! Level 17. We need one more level. I'm doing really well, Baywatch. And Gabriel's from Rio, Brazil. That's awesome. I love seeing the international viewers in the vertical chat. That's really, really cool. Very cool. Okay. We got to be close to 18, and then we can finally give it a shot. It will still be vanilla, though, or at least you could do it on a vanilla cartridge. Yes. This is something you could totally do still on a vanilla cartridge with a Game Shark. That's, I think, part of the point is there's a very simple tool as well. The Universal Pokemon Randomizer, I think is what it's called, where you can trade out Pokemon, starter Pokemon. So basically, if you were just to do that, you could then match my results on your own. And I have more information about that in the Discord, which is linked in the description. We can talk more about solo running, how to get set up. All of that stuff is available in Discord if anybody is interested in trying these out for yourself. That is also one reason I only use the in-game text speed. I don't speed it up because I do want it to basically follow vanilla as closely as possible. We just need that level up. Say hi for sub. Well, hi main account. How you doing? Does that count? I talked to the Jynx. I did not mean to. We can talk to Jynx. We won't see the actual Jynx sprite in there. Just because we're doing these every week, I don't really have the time to make a full sprite art of like the 50 different emotes that you would see from a Pikachu. But the main effects in it, like the question marks and that kind of thing, are all in there. Yes, it counts. Fantastic. Try to find a Charmander. That would be cool, but they are not in this game. Well, except we will get a Charmander, I guess, from a gifted Charmander. Not in the wild, but we will get a gifted one. If you stick around, I can name it after you. Chrissy? W Riz. Well, that's a great compliment, I guess. I'm just here having a good time. I'm just vibing. We got Lick. Okay. That means we're finally ready probably to beat Brock. That is what we needed. We can now lick the Onyx. Lovely. Ugh. I hate these starting moves. They're so gross. Hey, quick question. All right, Sam, what's up? Okay, I will use pound for Geodude. Yeah, I've heard of that about the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. It's probably better for swapping the starter off a cartridge. The game was a bit messed up when I used the Game Shark to swap Charmander. Oh, really? That's weird. We're going to go for a Lick now. The crit is kind of nice. If we get paralysis, Onyx misses a turn. Okay. He's biting. He's unleashing energy. Back to Lick. Okay, knock it off, Onyx. Knock it off. Okay. That's enough. There we go. So at 18, it's very doable. That was a pretty rough one against Onyx, and that was still totally doable. So that's the first level where it's really possible. You got this? Now we can finally really start playing the game, because now we're past the first gym. That's going to make a huge difference. Can you name the Squirtle after me then? Sure thing. You'll have to stick around until I get there because I probably will not remember with how many chatters we have. But if you are still around when we get one and you mention it in the chat once we get to Vermilion, let me know. I can totally do that. Now at this point, it's just going to be using Pound until we get to probably all the way to Celadon, which I hate. We will get some water moves, but no ice moves until probably about Celadon, about the mid game, which is tough. Do you get the Bulbasaur for HMs? No, I do not. I think technically we could later on. It is an option, but we just don't have enough HMs to make it really worth it because I don't get Flash or anything. So just the 2 and the Flyer is enough for what we need. We will be pretty over-leveled for this part of the game, meaning these battles are not terrible, even though we don't have a special move yet, since Lick is technically physical. Go around her. Off to Mount Moon. We got the goofy music going. Okay. Right, so we get Water Gun, I believe, right here. I believe Jynx gets this, so we can go ahead and teach that right now, which is awesome. Gives us finally a special move. For the first time, we have a special move. Would you look at that? I will probably... I'm debating. I think I could skip these guys in here. I'm already over-leveled. Frankly, it's going to be just better to skip them and save the time, probably. Chrissy, thank you for subscribing. Oh, I missed that rare candy. What am I doing? I can take the second to switch Water Gun to the first slot, because we will be using that now. It's just going to be better. Okay. Right. We I think probably get Mega Punch. I don't think we even want it though. We're just going to leave that there. I could also fight the Hiker. We're so over leveled though. I don't think I even want to take the time to do so. Hello, Paris. Another great HM pal, but I don't have any Pokeballs. They're also kind of tough to catch at times. So I don't usually plan on them for yellow. In theory, you could catch one and speed up a little bit because I wouldn't have to pick up the other starters, but it's not very reliable. Starters are always going to be available, so I usually go for those. All right, I think we're just good to go straight into this. I use mustard gas as a hot dog topping. I don't feel so good. Yeah, I don't think you would. Everyone sub? Yes, Chrissy, thank you. And like the stream if you can. Psychic is immune to Ghost in Gen 1, so no, Lick won't be helpful. Nope, absolutely not. Not helpful in the slightest. Okay, I need to use an antidote. We did get poisoned. Watch out, Jynx. I will use a potion just for good measure. I don't think we'll have any trouble against Team Rocket here. Speedrun, yes. This is the first run of the day. We're going to do 2 of them. We are trying to set a record for Jynx, so I'm trying to move somewhat quickly through the game. I'm using a Xbox controller, so I can use the turbo buttons and everything all mapped, so we can go as fast as possible. Psychic is immune to Ghost in Gen 1. Yeah, exactly. I think I saw your other chat on the other side, Annie, about that. But I wish there was a Paris evolution that purified of the mushrooms. That'd be pretty cool. Like a branched evolution where the Paris actually gets away from the mushrooms, and we get to see what its true form would be. I do get Bubble Beam. Probably, honestly, worth. Except we don't have any good moves against it. In theory, it's better to do Misty now because we want Bubble Beam in the place of Water Gun if we can. The problem really is that we don't do any damage with Pound. So I don't love that. If this is possible, I would prefer to do this first. If not, we can come back to her later. I finally found a good Poke stream. That's awesome of you to say that. That's actually a really big compliment. Thank you. A game's made for kids who can barely read. It's not competitive. I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be, right? That's kind of, I think, the point of Pokemon. That dealt a lot of damage. We probably should have been using a Lovely Kiss. It does outspeed us by 1 as well. I don't like that. Pound and water gun do like the same damage, which is also not great. Okay. Uh-oh. If it stays asleep or we get some crits. Oh. Nope. Okay. So we want another level. We were not fast enough to outspeed. That indeed is a problem. So we should probably be beating blue. And then after blue, go back to Misty. Probably. That's probably the game plan here. That seems to make a little bit more sense. Probably be more consistent to seismic toss Misty. That's a good point. That actually is a great point. I think that is a better idea. I actually like that. Let's go get seismic toss and use that for Misty. That way you don't have to rely on sleep. Very nice thinking, Link. I like that. It's finally someone who isn't playing Fortnite. Nope, no Fortnite on this channel ever, actually. All Pokemon here. Mostly early gen Pokemon too. So if you're a fan of this stuff, make sure to subscribe so you can see more of it. Oh, the Slow Bros. You are a trading card game creator, and you're excited for the London card show now. Nice. That's really cool. Hi, Titan. How you doing? Physical attacking Jynx supremacy. That's kind of, you have to, unfortunately, in this gen. Only physical moves for the first while of the game. We finally have water gun. So it's better than nothing. But it is not much better than nothing because it is not great. At least we don't have any real weaknesses because rock moves are really bad. Rock throw is like 65% accurate in Gen 1, which is basically like 0. It's really bad. What game is this? This is Pokemon Yellow, just hacked where I put Jynx in the place of Pikachu. Basically vanilla yellow. Johto is my home, even though I was actually introduced to it to the series through the Gen 4 iteration. That's really cool. Double slap. Frankly, already better than Lick. It's not great. Lick is just that bad. Rock throw is worse accuracy than Thunder. Yes, it is. It's real bad. Ouch. That crit kind of hurt. I'll heal up one more time. Let's go beat up this rocket. Wish I had that Jynx following animation. I know. It's actually, the one I made here is actually kind of cute. And like, I think is a really good design for what it could have been. The back sprite though for Jynx, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is just a banana with a face. And I cannot get over that because it just looks like a banana. It's super strange. It's kind of cursed. Been playing Pokemon since I could hold a Game Boy. Taught my brother how to read using Pokemon Blue version. That's awesome. Honestly, I think I learned a lot of like math out of Pokemon because I was pretty good at math as a kid. And I think it was because of Pokemon. All right. Somebody was Charmander earlier. Who wanted to be Charmander? Let's pause that real quick. Chrissy. Chrissy wanted to be a Charmander. And Chrissy subscribed, I believe. So, oh. Hold on. There we go. Timer kind of busted there for a second. We're good now. This is Chrissy. Was it like this or was it no H? Which way was it? No, it was this way. Okay. Chrissy, there you go. All right. From here, pretty confident because these guys should all be easy. We need to remember that we need that Seismic Toss TM. How does the HM work in this run? We will pick up these HM pals, the starters. They are not allowed in battle though. So they're not allowed to help us out throughout the run. They're just there to hold our HMs for us. Can I be Eevee? It's my favorite from Gen 1. We unfortunately are not picking up Eevee today. Only the, it's a Pidgey, the Charmander, and the Squirtle. That's all that we're picking up just for consistency because we are trying to set a record time. This one is our kind of trial run just to see how everything goes. Kind of fix all of the issues that we run into. Like Misty being somewhat of a problem, solved by Seismic Toss coming up right here. Jynx spelled backwards is hope this information helps you on your journey. That's quite the factoid. I like it. That is a lovely monstrosity of a spelling. We actually needed all 3 antidotes already as well. Don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna drop a save here. We're very over leveled. I don't think there's any chance we lose, but water gun is not very good. So let's just, I guess, pound. Yeah, we're fine. We're so over leveled, we're fine. But that actually is not super ideal. Because like we are still gonna take some hits, but luckily very little damage. I know, Jynx. He's a weird looking Pokemon. Do you play on emulator or original hardware? This is on emulator just so we can have all these tools that show up for us, these little Pokemon cards and such. Plus with the customized sprites for the follower sprite as well. Yep. Basically, it's vanilla game though. Outside of the swap, it just helps for the presentation of the game. Hello, Gav. How you doing? Welcome in. Let's go get that Seismic Toss TM. In the place of Double Slap immediately gets replaced by Seismic Toss. Drop a save. I think now we should be able to beat Misty with Seismic Toss. Shout out again to Link for thinking of that strategy. It's a good... What the... That was a Gen 1 miss. Right? This is 100% accurate. Yeah, Gen 1 miss. That is wild. Okay, we have good special though, so we don't take a lot of damage. I like that. That is the way to do that. That's much better. Okay, so we can eliminate all 3 of those resets, I think, on the next one, since we now know exactly what we need to do for both of the first gyms. I guess we save here just in case. I'm enjoying that it's quite vanilla. Yes. I think it helps everybody kind of revisit those memories, right? And the nostalgia for these games. Because honestly, they're good games. They're a little bit janky at times, but they have such a charm to them. I just have a special place in my heart for these games because these are some of the earliest video games I ever owned myself. Some of the first I ever played on an original Game Boy as well. Grab that full restore. And after a lot of practice, we can set some decent times to get through the game and give us some challenges and stuff that are just for fun. Just posting info in both chats so nobody misses out on it. That's totally fine, Annie. Thank you for clarifying some of the things I say for those who are new. That works quite well. Hey, Gab64, right? Make sure I read that correctly. Thank you for subscribing. That was really small on my screen for some reason, but I cannot now hit this Pidgey. What's going on? Ah! Oh, I got 6 sand attacks. That's what's going on. We're going to be here for a minute. Okay, come on. Come on. No. I'm out of PP. I need to hit 2 seismic tosses now. No, not like this. Not like this. That Jynx in the overworld is what I see in my nightmares. Yeah, it's just following me all over. Jynx is a baddie, prove me wrong. I don't know if anybody else shares that sentiment. Is that correct? Don't know. I'm just saying words. So the reason that I reset when I lose is just so much faster than trying to black out, and we don't lose money that way. So I have to replay then what we just did. That was really bad sand attack luck. She got fully set up with sand attacks, and then there was like a very slim chance we actually hit those. Jynx be one bad banana. Am I not wrong? It's not wrong though, right? She just is a banana. It's so strange. It's a very weird back sprite. It's really cursed. Not a fan. In the 3D Gen 1 games, Jynx would disappear, leaving only her hair behind as if as a shadow. In other words, your hand would go through her face when you try to caress it. Oh dear. That's alarming. Okay, we are finally to Vermilion. We can pick up a Repel. We can go to the SSN. I will pick up Rest. I don't know if we're going to need it. I might be able to cut it in a future, in the next one, just to simplify things. We will grab some free items here, and we should heal up. I wish I had Psychic moves, because now we're going to start seeing Tentacool. So I wish I had Psychic. Seismic Toss, unfortunately, is going to have to be what we use against these guys. That's not great. We definitely needed Seismic Toss. That was a really good call, actually. That's saving our butts right now. I don't even want Body Slam. I'm just going to leave it. Not even going to pick it up. I don't think it's going to be helpful whatsoever. Well, Colton, she is actually based on a fashion trend from Japan in the 90s. It was kind of a what do you call it? It was an in joke, I guess, of Japanese culture that did not translate well to the US. It was unfortunate, lost in translation context about what it was actually trying to portray. We're trying to beat the game with every single Pokemon, so Jynx eventually had to come up, even though a lot about this Pokemon is really cursed. Very weird. That was very easy. I love to see that. That battle should be fairly easy most of the time. Not all Pokemon are that good at the game to actually get through there without a problem. Did you do Scyther yet? Not yet. It's actually on our wheel at the end that we're going to roll. It has a chance to be our next one, basically at any point. All right, so I need to teach Dig and Cut to our Charmander Chrissy here. So we can get Dig, we got Cut, and then we are into Surge's Gym. Okay, so here I need to use another potion. Drop a save. I think we just go for it. The challenge intrigued me. Sounds interesting. Nice. Welcome in, Sans. Water gun? Oh, that does very little. Seismic Toss is the way to go. Oh, not him hitting every single turn. That hurts. Ah, no, you. Get away from me, Jynx. Not with the hearts. Scyther won't be good because it can't hit ghosts. Yeah, Scyther's biggest problem is that it just has a really unfortunately bad learn set. That was also close. I did not love that. So Seismic Toss is actually turning out to be way more important than I thought. I was not giving it that credit. Okay. No trash can puzzle? No, that is also been removed just for consistency because we are trying to speed run and set maximum times for everything. This is a first playthrough, but the next one we're going to be going full speed as quickly through the game as we can. We are learning right now what is going to be tough or not. I believe it's you, Beeg, right? The Beeg? You were Squirtle. Just making sure. The Beeg. There you go. You are Squirtle. And we need to get back to Cerulean now. Let's dig. And we're back. Quick as that. Hey, Chumon. Welcome in. Okay. For those in the vertical stream that don't know, we actually I actually stream this on a traditional full screen stream and the vertical stream here on YouTube. So if you want to see the other format, just click through to the channel page and you should be able to jump over and check that out. If you want to settle in and hang out with us for a while. We got both of them going on right now. I'm going to save here. Really wishing I had an ice move right now. Unfortunately, not quite yet. I actually didn't teach Bubble Beam. I should have taught Bubble Beam. Oh, not the Stun Spore. That's actually bad. That's actually bad. Not the wrap. No! Not wrap. Not like this, Bellsprout. Please. Okay, use growth. It can actually lock us in there, and then we cannot move, and it's a bad time. Paralyze heal. Let's teach our bubble beam as well, since I forgot to do that. Over water gun. That's fine. Card will update in a second. Just give it one moment. It updates in battle. There we go. Wasn't there a banned episode about Jynx in the anime as well? Very possibly. I don't remember for sure, but it's very possible. Oh, hello. Venona actually survived Bubble Beam. Our special isn't crazy high, so sometimes some things will... I'm not using the bike. Some things will still survive just because we can't hit as hard as like an Alakazam. It's just how it goes, unfortunately. Jynx was actually buffed in later gens. I believe in Gen 2, right? Was where it got the bonus special attack. But for this, it only has 95 special attack and defense. Okay, I might regret not picking up extra potions. We're going to see. Do this. You can actually pick the trash can if you know the hints or the correct trash can. Yeah, I'm very bad at it, so I never wanted to hold back Pokemon from a good time, just by the trash can puzzle. If there was a way for them to get through that easier. No, wake up, Jynx! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Okay, seismic toss. Oh, I should have put it to sleep. I should have put it to sleep. Okay, we're awake. You go to sleep now, Oddish. You sleep now. Okay, we're going to lovely kiss this Bulbasaur as well. Just because now we're kind of in a pickle. There we go. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm very low on health, but honestly, I think we have enough to get through. I was about to use a repel anyway, but thank you for letting me know. Okay, got to very carefully line up all of our route here so we can dodge every trainer. Gonna drop a save. I don't think it matters, but we might run into a problem if we have some random miss or something, because we are pretty low health. There we go. Self-destructing hiker out of the way. I need to use another repel. And then we need one more fight, and then we're out of here. Just saw a red Cybertruck in the wild. It is weird to see a Cybertruck. There are not very many of them out there. And then you know that you got the local crazy. There's such a weird looking truck. Not really a fan. Not really a fan at all. Max sleep on both of them. Yeah, the sleep can be kind of nuts in Gen 1. And you get the turn when they wake up where they can't move. Like, it's kind of insane. I don't think I need the heal. We're going to go without because I want to heal in Celadon. We're not going to take the time to heal. Bubble Beam should one-shot both of these. The quick attack. There we go. Okay, we are through. And we are... There we go. And out. 3, 4, roughly around here. There's an elixir. And then roughly about there, there's a nugget. Oh, the other part of why I play this on an emulator is because I do play with speed up. Otherwise, these playthroughs would be quite long. They would get slightly better game times just because you bleed a little bit of game time when you play at multiple times speed, because you can't think any faster at 4 times speed. So your thought processes still take about as long. Fire Gym is going to be a whole lot of resets. I'm hoping not, but it's very possible. Okay, we finally have Ice Punch. We have an ice move. Our first ice move. Our first stat move, actually. Our first ice or psychic. Finally, we can unlock our true potential. I'm going to skip everything except for the rare candy in here because at this point, we're going to be cruising now. Let's go sell some stuff, buy some necessary items for the rest of the run. And then, I do want to actually talk to you. I want to sell, sell though. 2 nuggets. We want to sell the Bide TM and that's the Thunderbolt TM. Okay, everything else is good. I guess I'll get rid of that ether anyway. Don't really want it. It's in the way. It is not necessary for the plan. Super repels, get 10 of them. And then I will this time get 2 Poké Dolls. And then I think we're going to be a little bit low on money. But so I will grab an additional couple of items here just for good measure. And then we can pick up all of these free TMs. Hey, Lily, you're late? No problem. No problem at all. Okay, we can pick up another fresh water for the guard. And we can, oh no, buy. Oh no, sell, yes, because we do actually have some extra things to sell. We cannot use these two things, but I can buy. Honestly, calcium is going to be the way to go. Let's just grab 3 of those. Right now, we got some vitamins. Here you go, Jynx, have your vitamins. And then we're also going to teach Ice Beam. Probably immediately in the place of Ice Punch. The card will update once we get back in battle, but sadly, Ice Punch was useful for a single battle. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Gotta go get Fly. That was all the menuing out of the way. There we go. And Fly. Wait, Ice Punch, say fighting. I know it's worth the joke. That would be really funny if it just happened to be the wrong type. Where's our flying TM? Here we go. All right, Slash, fly us over to, oh, I should go open up Saffron. Because we can get Psychic. All right. I should be using the bike for these parts, honestly. I need to practice doing that better. That was a weird routing. That's fine. Let's teach Psychic. Yes, in the place of Seismic Toss, you're gone. Psychic is fighting now for a second. Okay, it's goofy. Oh, I should have just flown. What am I doing? I should fly. The ideal Jynx moveset. Basically this. Ice Beam and Psychic are going to make this thing insanely good all of a sudden. I will have to reorganize the moveset here to make it look nice. Let's get in battle. Let's get this all updated and good to go. Yo, everyone, double tap the screen. Let's get the like to 100%, get 100% likes. I love that. Yes, please like the stream if you can. It helps more people see it. Okay, I will reorganize this a little bit because I think we want things in a slightly different order. There we go. Ice Beam and Psychic are going to just cruise through this part of the game now. Technically, Fire does not resist Ice in Gen 1, which is another weird gimmick. So Ice Beam's actually not bad on the Fire types. They are still super effective against us. So it's not perfect, but it isn't so bad. Super Repel, and that will get us through the tower. You've seen 2 Cybertrucks this week and never thought you ever would. I see them every once in a while because we're in California, so we go to like any of the beach cities or the big cities. Sometimes we see them. It is very weird to see them in the wild, the Cybertrucks in the wild. There's only like 3,000 in the entire country, so it does feel strange to see them. They're a rare sight indeed. Okay, we got another elixir. Hey, Daniel, thank you so much for the super chat. What do you play this on? This is a legally obtained ROM, of course. Being played on the RetroArch emulator with GameHook alongside it to help me run this Pokemon card. Everything else is built by me for a stream, so it's all a little bit custom for these playthroughs. Thank you so much for your donation. It's very kind of you. I don't want it to attack. There's the little pop-up. Took a second, but we got it. Thank you for the donation. Jynx is my most hated mon. I think a lot of people feel that way, honestly. Jynx is a very unfortunate design, and with those starting moves, very unfortunate. Hey, 3mig, thank you for subscribing. Kind of hard to see sometimes on those ones. Sorry if I pause for a second to read those, but thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, from here, I'm assuming Jynx will not have too many issues at all. Because we have got only 3 badges so far, but we can immediately go get badge number 4 in Celadon here. Andrew, thank you for subscribing. Okay, let's hop on our bike. Let's get down to Erica. We have a type advantage, which is nice for this battle. can go around all these trainers. I don't think there's going to be any issue. We don't resist the grass types, but Ice Beam will probably just one-shot everything, and we will outspeed everything in this gym. So should be kind of easy, maybe? I will use the PP ups, actually, real quick. One on Ice Beam, one on Psychic, just for good measure. We'll pick up another one of those in a minute. Always good to have a little extra uses. Thank you, Tristan, for subscribing. LMAO with the battle sprite. Yeah, the back sprite is very strange. I should have named this Jynx Banana. That was very easy. Nice to see an easy gym battle at this point. Okay, so from there, we got to head down to Fuchsia. At this point, I might actually use some rare candies and fight Koga right away. I don't think there's a reason not to, as you hear Lily in the background. I don't think there's a reason not to just fight Koga now and get the speed boost. Daniel, thank you again. You and Sauce McGavin are the only two people I watch. Great content. Keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, Sauce McGavin is a crazy guy for doing a full shiny hunt stream that's been going on for like a while. Very impressive stuff. I watched a little bit of his stuff, but he really is committed to the shiny hunt, and that is awesome. We got Lily barking in the background, making her cameo, as always. She likes to throw a royal fit if she's not getting attention. My wife and her dad are downstairs, so she's probably not. She's feeling left out of their conversation. Okay, do we want to use... No, we're very close to leveling up. There's the pop-up. Thank you again, Daniel, for donating. I'm going to go ahead and use the bike. We won't have necessarily a perfect repel use because there are a couple of Pokemon that can pop up here. Hopefully not if we get lucky. Okay, so that gets us through there. Perfect. I can use another repel right there. Do we get lucky? So far, so good. Almost there. Good. No encounters. Great stuff. That's the double team TM. We cannot use that. That is one of the rules for this playthrough. No double team just because it is so busted in Gen 1. Hi, Mike and Prince. How much money to restart the run? Not happening because we want a second run today. Thank you, Immortal, for subscribing. Very fantastic of you. No, we want a second run because I know that we could optimize the beginning here with the changes we made to the Brock and Misty split of the game. So I'm thinking that next one's going to be even better. Because if we restart now, the stream is going to end earlier. We don't want that. Does that Jynx not look like the Japanese ghost from the early 2000s movie? Yeah, I think that's kind of another inspiration for Jynx. They want it to be a little bit creepy and a little bit... well, mostly it's based on... I can't remember what it's called. The fashion trend from the 90s. Where bleaching hair and like getting spray tans was super popular in Japan for a little bit. They're trying to make fun of that fashion trend with this. Did not translate well to the US group. I love everybody enjoying Lily's barking in the stream. She's a cutie, even if she is a little princess at times. It's frozen solid. Would you look at that? Okay, so from there, what do our stats look like right now? Okay, we have a decent amount. I think I just go ahead and let's use a max potion. I think I go ahead and use 4 rare candies right now. And we just fight Koga immediately. Body slam. No, thank you. We actually learned body slam by level up. I did not remember that. Daniel, again, this is for Lily, so she has some attention. Thank you so much. That's crazy. 3 donations from Daniel. You are definitely the top donator for the last while. Thank you so much. Then can you get Blizzard? We can get Blizzard. It's probably just not as good as Ice Beam. I think I'm going to stick with Ice Beam because I think it's better. I think we one-shot everything except for this Venomoth. The Leech Life is very low power in Gen 1, so it was not really a problem. I might not have needed the rare candies, but they're going to be nice going into Blue's fight here as well. because blue is going to be coming up. Okay, so that gives us strength. So we have surf and strength. Oh, I need to use some of this stuff. Probably on psychic. Carbos, protein. I guess I don't really need to pick up that protein. There's really no use for that. We're going to teach surf and strength to Squirtle here. And then we can push this boulder. The music in the background is just totally suiting that surfing aesthetic. Let's go to Saffron now. Gotta go Sylph. Ice Beam is better for consistency. Absolutely it is. She's a genie. She can't convince me otherwise. That would be a really fun like take on it, honestly. Making her a genie. I could see that. Okay, so we want to go to floor 10. Grab the rare candy up here. I don't think Jynx is good enough to skip a lot of these rare candies. Some Pokemon I think could be. I think we want a little bit of extra leveling toward the end, especially since I used a few a little bit early just to make these battles a little bit better. And I will pick up the... Whoa, Colton! I got distracted. We're fighting an extra battle. $20 from Colton. You're the top donor. Absolutely, Colton, you are. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Colton. That's fantastic of you. Oh my gosh. Daniel Welsh is popping up in the pop-up, but we'll see Colton in here in a second with a $20 donation. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I'm all over the place with my playthrough now. He wants to compete. Dono War. I mean, that's crazy. You guys are nuts for that. Wow. Okay. Get my head back on straight here. Got to get to blue. We are moving. Okay. Let's use Psychic. Psychic is just so good for this part of the game. So incredibly good. We can skip. That's a protein up there. We can skip it. Jynx doesn't need it. And we can actually probably skip any other fighting because we can just go straight to blue right here. I'll just drop a save in case there's any problems. I think Jynx has got this. Okay. Right. So Ice Beam and Sand Slash. Get out of here. Ninetales. Ice Beam, it technically is still better because it is a little bit higher power and it is not resisted. So it is actually the best move there. Ugh, the clamp. There we go. Ice Beam, I guess, on Kadabra as well. I guess we have Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is the better move. What am I doing? Bubble Beam is the best move for... Oh, Jolteon's Pin Missile. Didn't think of that. But we're fine. There's the pop-up for Colton. Thank you again, Colton. That's crazy of you. Let's go Donor War. I'm game. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I need to full restore. I'll drop another save because we did beat blue. That was not as easy of a fight as I thought. Paper, are you late? We are partway through the first run, but we will be doing a second playthrough of Jynx here in just a second once we beat this one. So you can feel free to stick around. We're not done yet. We are still going. Okay, we should be fine here, actually. I was about to say we're out of Ice Beam. I don't think we even need it for Giovanni. I think it's going to be easy. Let me pause this because there's a from Beeg. Pretty sure it was the game over once you got Ice Beam and Psychic. Just gonna steamroll as long as you stay leveled and use your stat boost items. No items in battle actually, Beeg. So that is gonna make cut a little bit of our setup because Jynx doesn't get any other setup moves, which is kind of rough because we do have sleep inducing moves, but no setup moves. So that's kind of a bummer. And since I'm not allowing items because stuff like the X accuracy is really busted in Gen 1. I will donate 50 if I guess your favorite Pokemon. Is it some crazy thing that nobody would ever guess? Armaldo. There's my guess. Thinking it's something kind of random and a little niche. Let's see if I got it. Okay, we're actually ready for... Who do we want to go to first? Probably, honestly, Sabrina first. I don't see a reason to put off her battle because we're not really going to need the special boost, I don't think. I'm a little bit more worried for Blaine. Let's try Sabrina first. See how this goes. I should outspeed most of her Pokemon at this point. Ice Beam did good damage there. Okay. We resist. That still does decent damage. Oh, not the Kinesis. Not the Kinesis, Kadabra. Why would you do such a thing? Ah, and the Side Wave. Oh, crit. Can we get a freeze? Please? That'd be really cool. Ah. No. No. Ah, okay. The Kinesis is kind of the worst thing she could have done there. That really messed us up. No. Yeah. Get away from me, Jynx. Armaldo is a neat Pokemon. It really is. No, it's ice. No, it is Glaceon. Oh, that's actually a really cool one. Very cool. Oh, I don't have any setup moves, but Abra did get frozen. So that's not a free, like Abra at the beginning. That only was free if I crit. Oh. Okay. So Sabrina is not great at this point. Glaceon is cool, but Icy Rock is too late. I mean, it's $50, so it has to be hard. Absolutely. Carried me in a Nuzlocke. Nice. Very nice. Another crit. Okay. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm worried that this means we have to do Blaine first. Okay. The crit is huge. Okay. So maybe we can make that work. That wasn't terrible. I don't want Side Wave. We don't have any real setup moves or anything we can use. I guess we could Lovely Kiss. Maybe that would be better. Okay. Now I'm thinking through the strategy. We got to go to Blaine. I don't think we want to fight Blaine at level 45. That's not a great place to be at. This might mean more rare candies at this point. Maybe. I'm going to go pick up an extra calcium right here. Excuse me, calcium, and then there's an iron over here as well. Oh, no more room for items. All right, we got to go through this. Oh, we have a bunch of items I didn't even use from before Sabrina. Okay, if I use those, Sabrina is going to be a little bit easier too. We can toss some of this stuff too, because we have too many TMs we don't want. We don't want any of that stuff. Okay, let's go open up the way to the basement here. Grab that. I will use the iron and the Carbos. Oops. Carbos, okay. Oop, excuse me, sir. That's the first spinner in the Pokemon series, by the way. That guy, but he does not actually attack you when he sees you. It's kind of broken. I think he was supposed to. Did not end up working in the base code as intended, as many things in Gen 1. But that is technically the first spinner you ever see. First spinning trainer. All right. Okay. Time for Blaine. I'm thinking we need probably a few rare candies and then fight him at like level 50 is my thought. So we could maybe even use some before Sabrina as well. Honestly, I could see that actually being a good idea. Answer all the questions. I don't really want to fight these guys, so we're just going to answer everything correct and move along here. I might be, oops, I'm going to fight this guy apparently. Woo! Okay, so Bubble Beam is our best move against fire types. Can we get a level up here? Nope, okay. Okie dokie. So let's check the experience. We have a lot of experience remaining. So let's use, how many rare candies do we have? 6? Yes, let's go up to level 50. Thrash? No, thank you. Thrash on Jynx is a very weird move because I don't think that there's any purpose to use it. It just leaves you confused. It's not very strong. Okay. Here goes nothing. Did you know that Jynx is called Jynx because the developers named her Jynx? Crazy stuff. Crazy indeed. I do outspeed. Do I just try a Lovely Kiss every time here? That might be the way that I have to play this, I think. The crit, kind of nice there. Because if I can just, oh my gosh, stop. Oh, 3 in a row? 4? Rapidash, that's insane. 4 in a row of waking up first turn? That's actually insane. And we miss. Oh, okay. We are alive. Please go to sleep. Bubble beam, and bubble beam. Okay. Blaine is down. First try. That does tell me, I think we need to use a couple of rare candies before Sabrina, because 50 is good enough for Blaine. Very nice. Rapidash says early bird in Gen 1, basically. Chumon was saying, when I was a kid, I used to think the ponytail girl sprite was wearing a turban, but it's her hair. Oh, okay. I did not realize that. I need to look at that sprite again to see what you were seeing. Oops, hello. I don't see it, but honestly, I don't see most things. That's why I have glasses. Fair. Same here. Same here. Okay, level 51. Not bad. Honestly, we're going to have a really good matchup for this fight coming up. So I'm not too worried about it. Rapidash built different. Absolutely. It was just, I mean, that's a mold breaker if I've ever seen one. You're supposed to stay asleep in Gen 1 when you get hit by sleep moves, not wake up. Crazy Rapidash. Hey, I'll give you another 30 if you guess the Pokemon I'm thinking. It's a Gen 3 Mythical. Gen 3 Mythical? Mythical. Deoxys? Deoxys is Gen 3, right? Technically? Is Deoxys a Mythical, though? Ah! Because Jirachi was Gen 4. Gen 4 Mythical. Celebi is Gen 2. Jirachi, I think, is 4, right? Gen 4? Okay, I think I already saved. Let's save one more time. Let's go. Deoxys is mythical. Okay. Ice Beam, the Doug Trio. I think we should outspeed everything so we can just kind of move through at full speed here. The Guard Spec, Clutch, Giovanni, as always, throw in the battle. Okay. Super effective, and super effective. I don't even need to use Bubble Beam there, even though it's technically stronger. Giovanni is a piece of cake, so that's really good to know. Okay, so from there, it's just blue and the Elite Four. And then we can run it back and do this again and try to get top of the B tier at least for Jynx. We will see. Drop another save just in case. Jirachi and Deoxys. Jirachi's Gen 4, right? Jirachi is Gen 3. Oh, I thought it was Gen 4. I thought it was Gen 4. I got them mixed up. No, the Mythicals of Gen 4 are Manaphy, Shaman, and Arceus. Arceus? Is Gen 4, really? I guess so, huh? Jirachi being in Gen 3 movie doesn't mean he's Gen 3. Jirachi being in the code means he's in Gen 3. Oh, starting a Jirachi debate, whether it's Gen 3 or 4. Fascinating. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. Level 54. We're leveling pretty well, honestly, at this point. I don't think there's a reason to train in Victory Road either. I think we just go. Okay, so if I use the bike better, we fix the Brock and Misty splits. Sorry, you're wrong. Also, Jirachi is Gen 3. All good, Colton. Thank you so much for the $2 donation, though. Even though I was wrong. Thank you so much. Let's surf over here. Excuse me, pardon me. Get out of the ways, random security dudes. Trust me, I'm more than powerful enough with only a Jynx. Only a Jynx, and I'm still this powerful. Okay, let's do that. Let's use strength. No bike yet, because I need to get the last rare candy over here, since I used them up. Wouldn't have used it at Gen 3 movie if it wasn't. I wonder, because I know that it was technically in Gen 3 movie. I don't think it's available in the games, though, right? So I wonder what the official Pokemon is. Is the official Pokemon stance, like company stance, is that Jirachi was Gen 3? It's cool if it was, though. Like, honestly, like, that's a really cool pick. I like Jirachi. I saw somebody saying that the design was too simplistic. I think it's nice. I think it's really cute. And I think that it works really well for the wishing Pokemon. There we go. There's the pop-up for Colton. Thank you again for the donation. Yom. Okay, there we go. Rock is on the little thingy. Let's use another repel and get out of here. Honestly, we're in a pretty good spot. I don't think we need any training at this point. We have a few rare candies left. Lorelei is kind of the worst thing we're going to be facing for now, but honestly, not terrible. I think I will use Mimic to steal the Amnesia from Slowbro, and we can give up. Oops, not that. We want full restores. There we go. Okay, so we can pull up our full restores here. Where are they? There we go. We can drop a save. I can teach Mimic. Oh, I didn't get Mimic yet. I didn't get Mimic. Let's go to Saffron. Let's bike over to the copycat girl and get Mimic. Whoa, that was the weirdest routing you've ever seen. Don't mind me. Don't drink and bike, guys. Okay. Now we can go back to Indigo Plateau. Now we're good to go. Because now I can teach. I'll drop a save again. Teach Mimic. I don't see any downside to doing this over Bubble Beam. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then we go. But I won't save in case it is a mistake. I'll give 10 if you tell me what the first legendary to appear in the anime. That was Ho-Oh. That was Ho-Oh, I do believe. Which is funny because it appears in episode 1, even though it is a Gen 2 Pokemon. Okay, so we're going to Lovely Kiss this Slowbro. Gross. We're going to steal Amnesia. And now this is busted. And we can just get super strong. And then we can just Ice Beam everything. And nothing can stop us. Nothing. We're unstoppable. Oh, except if we crit. Except if we crit. But that's fine. All right, Bruno. You're about to face the wrath of this Jynx. Save. And we go. I'm going to use Psychic on the Onyxes. I know Ice Beam is super effective. Psychic does enough, though, because Onyx is kind of terrible for the Elite Four. You are right. Thank you, Colton, for the $10 donation. You are crazy today. Thank you. As always, make sure not to donate more than you can afford, but if you are comfortable doing so, that is very, very kind of you. Thank you for supporting the channel, Colton. It's awesome. Okay, I guess we Elixir. Save. Colton is definitely the GOAT for this stream. That is nuts. Joshua was Gen 3. Get wrecked. Giovanni, yep. Sorry, guys. Chuman, if I missed your chats, I can actually set up substitute here. Right, and I get confused right away. Okay. There we go. There's the Colton with the $10 donation. Not confused anymore. Now I just Psychic through all of these. I actually Ice Beam that Golbat. Would have been probably better. Oh well. At least I don't have to take the time to move. Jordan just subscribed. Thank you so much, Jordan. Onyx versus Jynx moment from Alpharad. I don't know what that moment was. I got to go check out Alpharad's channel to find that. It's probably a deep cut, but I kind of want to know. I mean, there's definitely... I mean, we had to start this stream by looking in Onyx, so I mean, there is that. Okay, I think that we're just good to go. Let's go fight the easiest fight in this entire run. I'll drop a save just in case. I'm not even going to use the elixir, because I think that this is just free as a bird. Okay. It's got to recharge now. So besides that, he did get a nice hyper beam in first turn. Otherwise, we outspeed everything. Oh, barely by 1, actually. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Blizzard, no thank you. Ice Beam is actually a little bit better because it does plenty of damage. All right, there we go. Brayden told Alfred to use Onyx against Jynx just for the memes. setting bro up for some insane memes. There we go. Okay. We technically have rest. I don't really know if we want it. I think we just kind of steamroll with Ice Beam and Psychic. I don't think we even need to. Oh, I didn't even use my rare candies. Oh, the Kinesis is a problem. Oh no. Come on, Jynx. Now it's confused. I need to use those rare candies because that's actually very important for that damage. Ah, the crit. No. Not the barrage. Okay. That was my bad. I didn't use rare candies. It gave an extra chance. My bad, my bad. That was my mistake. We need level 60. That was the plan. There we go. Okay. In theory, I could take rest and put it to sleep in order to heal. As long as we don't get 2 Kinesis from Alakazam, though, I think we're fine. I think we'll be okay. If we really need it, I can use it. But Frozen Solid, look at that. Crazy. The Leech Seed is kind of a pain, but not too bad. Cloyster probably survives. Special Fell, though. Spike Cannon, that actually does decent damage. I don't love that. Ninetales, okay. Ice Beam is technically the best here. Frozen Solid again? Jynx is crazy. Okay, I don't love that. We'll have to put Ninetales to sleep for sure next time. Not the crit on Pin Missile. That's bad. Oh, no. And we don't outspeed. We don't outspeed the Jolteon. No! That's a pain. I don't like that. Okay. There's not really a good way to get a badge boost anyway. I think I should be lovely kissing this Alakazam. Like so. So that I can get a free pass there. I could also do the same against Executor, since it is a 2-shot. That will set us up a little bit better. I think I could just Psychic the Cloyster. I'm not too scared of anything it could do. Clamp is a little annoying, but it's not a ton of damage. We definitely need to go for it against Ninetales, though. Lovely Kiss. Okay. And 2 shots of Ice Beam. Okay. And Lovely Kiss. That Pin Missile is a pain, but luckily that works. We get 3 Ice Beams. Not ideal, but that is blue. Okay, so 1 hour, 24, 18. Let's get the game time, and then we can look at the tier list, see where that puts us, and then we can start a second run with all of the optimizations and try to get it a much higher placement than that. That was good for some investigation, though, about what we need to do specifically. We need Seismic Toss this time for Misty. Don't even try her until we get that. We need to not just put off Brock until level 18. Like, there's just no point to fight him before we have Lick. All of that stuff. Rare candies before Koga, before Sabrina, and before Blaine. All of that should optimize somewhat the run. So we got 4 hours, 57 game time with only a Jynx, level 61. Let's open up the tier list. So that run would put us just ahead of Aerodactyl in the C tier. So Jynx would have a C tier finish with that first one. It's honestly not great. I think, though, we could get it up to the B tier. So we're going to do another run here. Fix all of those things. Aim for the B tier. See if we can beat Jolteon. That's about the time that I really want to hit with Jynx. Is about what Jolteon had, the 113, around that time, maybe 115. We'll see if we can do that. Could you mimic the kinesis? I could. I think just using Lovely Kiss is just a little bit more consistent than trying to mimic kinesis. For Jynx, it's a good start. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all for a start. Colton, thank you for the $2. What's my favorite Pokemon? I mentioned Nidoking earlier, but I am going to shout out Kyogre. Kyogre is one of my favorites. I absolutely love Kyogre's design. I think it's fantastic. They should have made Onix a pseudo in Gen 2. Crank up that special defense to a ridiculous degree in the special split. Give Steelix better HP and attack, but same other stats other than speed. Steelix being a pseudo legendary would be insane. That's a pretty cool tier list idea. Thank you. And thank you whoever subscribed. I don't know who it was because it went away so quickly, but thank you so much for subscribing. Let's put away the tier list. We got Kefi. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm guessing if I said that right. Let's hide the tier list now. We're going to go back to the top. We're going to reset everything here. All right. And then we can use our little button combo to clear the save data. That is from the base game. Up, select, and B lets you clear your save data. What is Jynx's attack stat? It's only 50. And it gets Thrash and Body Slam, which usually would be a good thing. But for Jynx, it really just cannot utilize it at all. Like, it's just not built for that. It is not. Yeah, it is low. Onix is so cute, needs a baby Pokemon. Chumon, I absolutely agree. If we got a baby form for Onix, I think that'd be awesome. I think it would be adorable. Okay. Let's reset our things. We're going to have to reset our DVs as well, so I got to get that pulled up. Thank you so much, Sneaky, for subscribing. Tomorrow will be at 10 a.m. Pacific time, but we are still going to be live for another hour or so, hour 15, to give Jynx another shot here, and see if we can place in the B tier, because that would be really ideal. I think it's totally doable for Jynx to do so. All right, here we go. We are going to full speed now. Here we go. Okay, we are loading in. Let's go, blue. All right, so the goal is get to level 18 as quickly as possible. We will still beat blue outside of Viridian the first time because Jynx, because Jolteon was a better matchup, I think, than Flareon. I don't really want to face Flareon. Theoretically, it is slower, but Magneton, I think, is going to be a bigger problem. No nickname for Jynx. We're trying to go full speed. There will be no nicknames for the HM pals right now. Wow, we got a 0 DV in attack and defense. That is brutally bad. But we can reset the DVs now to be... There we go. Has perfect stats across the board. This is basically the best chance for Jynx. Yo, what game? This is Pokemon Yellow, but only with a Jynx. It's a solo run challenge. All right, here we go. Back to it. Why Jynx? It was randomly selected, but I'm trying to do a run with every single Kanto Pokemon through Pokemon Yellow to make a tier list. If you get Jynx A tier, I'll give $50. That would be insane. That'd be a really good run. I think that would be a perfect Jynx run. In theory, it's possible. In theory. It would have to be a very lucky run. We can give it a shot. I mean, we're going to try to get it the best it can absolutely do right now. I am going to fight some wild Pokemon just to get the experience, because we will need every little scrap of experience we can get. Okay, 2 Tail Whips. Perfect for Tata. Don't do any damage. Oh my gosh, we're getting so many encounters, but you know what? I will take the experience. Because if we can... Okay, this thing is going to take a while to go down. If we can get to level 8 before we go to the forest, so we can fight blue, I think that would actually be a little bit faster, so we don't have to backtrack. So maybe it would be actually good to do so. Nyom, we zoom in. All right, Jynx. Can you do this? That's the question. A tier would be insane. I think it's possible now that I'm thinking about it. Have you seen any of J-Rose 11 Solo Run videos? I have. J-Rose is a big inspiration for this channel, as well as Scott's Thoughts. They both do incredible work. I know that J-Rose mostly works out of Red and Blue. There's the pop-up for the sub again. Thank you so much, Colton. I'll give 20 for high B tier. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Thank you for that. I'm going to actually train right here real quick. Let's see if we can get to level 8 quickly before I go to the forest. There's level 7. Honestly, that might be good enough to beat Blue. Not really sure. Because it might be faster to technically level in the forest. Oop, come on. Go to sleep, Pidgey. Okay. We are going to win that. What is our level up rate looking like right now? Okay, it is actually worth... I could use a potion if I buy them. Let's go shop right now. Colton, thank you again for the donations. You are going crazy with the donations today. Thank you. Let's get some potions. Let's get the 3 antidotes again. And let's get the paralyzed heal. There we go. Let's get one more level real quick. Oh yes, I made the card overlay. Thank you, Veggie. That's my my wife Veronica in the chat. She is fantastic. Thank you so much. What time is it for me over here? It is 5:41 right now. We're on Pacific time. Over here. I assume Gyarados rank S, but I wasn't sure. Gyarados is very good. I would be surprised if Gyarados didn't rank S, honestly. I think this Pidgey will give us level 8. Yep, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Let's heal up. Let's go fight Blue. And then we're off to the forest until we hit level 18. The epic music in the background. I would really love to do a playthrough with Gyarados. I think it's also on the wheel at the end for the next playthrough. So it has a chance to come up. I think it's going to be very good. Oh, go to sleep. Go to sleep, Eevee. I don't want that tackle. Tackle's too dang strong. Uh-oh. Go back to sleep. Just stay asleep, Eevee. There you go. And that gives us level 9. Okay, so we need 9 more levels in Viridian Forest. Oh, hello, Rattata. Let's go heal. And we got a bunch of trainers to fight. What's my favorite Pokemon? he said Groudon. Groudon's not bad, honestly. Groudon's not bad. Kyogre's better, though. I mean, Rayquaza is also really iconic, honestly. But let's see. Let's pick another favorite. Raichu. Raichu's actually really up there as well for my favorites. Not that it's very good. I think it needs a buff of some kind. I would love it to get a Mega Evolution, honestly. But Raichu is really nostalgic for me. I was always jealous of Raichu because I played Yellow version first. This was the first Pokemon game I ever had. Raichu is not available in this game. So I was always sad that I could never get one. There we go. You can't transfer non-Gen 1 Pokemon. Oop. Oh, I don't know what that is in reference to, actually. I'd have to pause that real quick. Oh, you mean like transfer Gen 1 Pokemon out of the games? Or can't transfer non-Gen 1 Pokemon? Is there another way to transfer it into another game via Go and Home after buffing it? The Onix? That'd be pretty cool if you could. I don't think there's a way, though. Okay, resuming. They were asking about transferring Pokemon. I mentioned Donphan earlier. The Elefloop is underrated. I think that's a good call. I think it's actually not too bad. I think it's really bad Gen 2 Learn Set really set it back a little bit. The objective of this video is to get Jynx through the game as quickly as possible on its own with a couple of rules. Let me use that potion real quick. So no items in battle, just a Jynx, and no TM for double team. Other than that, it's basically just a speed run to get through the game as quickly as possible. And I got to lock in and focus up so we can get this Jynx going. Right? Raichu is available in Pokemon Yellow with the use of an odd glitch. It probably is. I wasn't familiar with really any of the glitches as a kid. I was blown away even just to learn like the Masigno, like the basic glitches and stuff. I was like, whoa, that's so crazy that you can just break these games. Little did I know the whole game itself is just like basically completely busted. Okay. I will actually skip. I have to just go to, I think I can fight this guy and the Caterpie at the end, but I have to put it to sleep. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that did take 3. Oh, not the Harden. Okay, this is going to be bad then. I'm going to have to struggle. Oh, the crit helps. The double crit. Okay. Struggle. We're going to have to use struggle on the last Caterpie. I am out of moves. I'm out of moves, but we did catch our Pidgey. I'm going to pick up this potion. I'm picking up the extra potions just for the training purposes. We're going to need them, as well as we're going to need one right here. Okay. I'm gonna drop a save too. Okay, we are already level 11, which is nice. We got to use struggle. Just use some string shots, Caterpie. Make this easy. There we go. Already level 12. Perfect. We're going to go heal up, beat the Light Years trainer, and then go back to the forest to get to level 18. TLDR, Let's Go is restricted to the Kanto Dex and also Meltan and Melmetal because those are Pokemon Go Pokemon. Yes, okay, that makes a lot more sense of what you guys were talking about transferring earlier. Out of curiosity, why Jynx? We were trying to get a playthrough done with every single Pokemon. So Jynx was randomly selected from our wheel at the end of the stream. Thank you so much, Michael, for subscribing. We will spin that again to decide our next one randomly. But yeah, every Pokemon is going to get a chance. Every Kanto Pokemon is going to get a chance at Pokemon Yellow here. Kind of funny, we're also streaming Pokemon Yellow. That's awesome. Honestly, I love the game, and it is just cool to see it still being in, you know, somewhat relevancy all these years later. And especially with, what's his name? Smith Blaze, that did the recent Yellow Legacy ROM hack. So I love seeing people talking about Pokemon Yellow so much again. Yellow Legacy, though, yeah, that's fair. That's the one that's much more in the public eye at the moment since it's brand new. I did a review of it as well. I think it's very good. It does change significant parts of the game, just with how the moves feel and all of that. It is much harder, and I think it's really good for challenges. But I think it's a little, in my taste, it's a little far away from the experience of Yellow in some ways. But in some ways, it's definitely like better, if that makes sense. It's very different, but because it's better, if that makes sense. It's not bad, it's better. Like, it's more balanced, it's harder, which is all cool. But I love Pokemon Yellow so much. How do you get an emulator? There's a bunch of them. I believe RetroArch that I play on is available through Steam. There are also ones for mobile as well. I believe you have to have an Android phone, though. Not 100% sure. You're going to go back to modding? Well, straight, that is fantastic. Have fun modding. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking this through. I'm going to have to go heal here in a bit. Probably can knock out like 1 or 2 more. We're probably going to need 2 more heals, and then we can face Brock. We'll see where that puts us as far as time-wise. Oh, no, not the Pidgeotto right now. Not like this Pidgeotto. I can't beat a Pidgeotto. Dang, those are good experience, but with only 2 pounds, I was not going to be able to beat that thing. Darn. Yeah, you have to have an Android phone for the emulator. Thank you, Casper, for checking that for me. Because I've not tried to set up a mobile emulator, but they are available now, as far as I know. Drastic Emulator is free for Android. That's cool. I'm actually really glad that the emulation is finally moving to mobile somewhat. I know that some of the UI is kind of messed up on some of them. Like, they're not very nice to use for some of the emulators on mobile right now. But hopefully that just is going to help improve that and make them easier to play. Also, sorry for the confusing convo. I've only played Let's Go once. Oops, I put that to sleep. The candies don't carry over to other games, and so you would need the candy buff on Arceus. Oh, for Let's Go? Let's Go has a bunch of different mechanics, actually, that are not present in other games, which really, it becomes its own thing, which is cool, but also it's kind of so separate from the rest of the canon Pokedex that, not Pokedex, but canon game series, that it's kind of becomes its own separate thing. If I get $20, will you buy dog a steak? Then my wife chimes in, I'll be sure to buy the steak for Bandit since he's the best boy. Yes. If any of them deserve one, Bandit is our Pomsky, who's about 6 years old. He's very sweet. He is the bestest of boys. The other two are nuts. But we can absolutely buy them a steak, Colton. Absolutely. We still need level 18. We are just farming up. This is the best place for experience in the early game, this forest. The encounter rate is much higher than it is in red and blue, which is why I'm farming here. Apple doesn't allow emulator apps on their store. Android doesn't care. It's really silly to care about. I mean, you can't even get these games on Switch or anything. Like, they're not available. Like, how do they want people to experience these? Like, if you have the original cartridges like I do, like, you can still go back and play them. There's Colton with the $20 dono for a steak for Bandit. Buy one for the best boy. I absolutely will, Colton. Thank you so much. We're out of pound. We got to go back to back to pewter here. That is crazy of you, Colton. Thank you so much. Pomsky. Oh, you mean Pokemon Go? I mean, I was talking about Let's Go being kind of a different thing than the other games, but Pokemon Go as well. He has a masked face and steals food. Absolutely, Bandit does. There's the $20 dono from Colton. Thank you so much. Is Bandit named after the Bluey character? No, he's not, but he definitely is a bandit. He got that name for being very mischievous as a puppy and also having the little like husky eye mask type thing that, you know, that some markings that huskies have sometimes. Haven't noticed any lag so far. That's good. The stream for some reason was lagging a little while ago, but it seems to be pretty good right now. Hashtag best boy. Absolutely, he's the best boy. So last time, once we hit level 15, I went to Brock to test it out. I don't think there's any point in that this time. We know that it's really unlikely to beat Brock any less than level 18. So we're just going to have to rely on the extra levels. Unfortunate because it takes an extra like several minutes of training. It would actually make Jynx a lot faster if we could beat Brock right now. Just is not likely enough. I don't want to waste the time fighting him if we could be training instead. He did steal food on the first Christmas together. In fact, it was that the second Christmas that he stole the Christmas bread that your mom brought from overseas? Because my mother-in-law brought, I think it was from Chile that she brought. I don't think she got it here in the States. I think she brought it like for Christmas dinner, this like nice Christmas bread, and then Bandit jumps on the table and destroys the entire thing. Was it the first? He must have been little then. Wow. What a little rascal. Yeah, the pan de Pascua. The Christmas bread. Our lab also stole food all the time. Guess it's a dog thing. Some dogs absolutely love food. Bandit is one of them. He's much better about it now as he's grown up. But he was like, he would lose his mind over getting food, like people food. Uh-oh. I don't think I have just enough damage to knock this Pidgey out. Perfect. I need more levels though. I must heal and go back. Bandit is an Omega level threat. He really is. He's also really smart. Like he knows how to, like the trash cans that have like the self-locking lids. He found ways to get into them. He was a little devil. Let's Go is a different timeline. I think people say that there's a mega timeline and a non-mega timeline, which I think came from Oras. Yeah, that would make sense. Different timelines. That would make it so it would make sense that some forms don't appear in other games. So Fire Red, Leaf Green was the way things actually played out. Let's Go is another way. I like that. Your old dog used to steal cat food. Yeah, Bandit will do that too. That's why we have a little, I guess, little like door thing, a little hole cut in our door downstairs for the cat. So the cat has a little under the stairs space for her stuff, so that Bandit can't get in there, steal her food, or like mess with her litter box or anything, because he was just very naughty about that. How will he feel about the steak? Oh, he'll lose his mind over the steak. He'll be over the moon. Now that he's a little bit more mature, he like kind of knows the difference between like what we, you know, cook for dinner versus like what's his food. Like he's very good about eating out of his bowl now at this point in his life. But sometimes when we give him things like steak or like something that's obviously very, very good and very different than his normal food, like just like the plain dog food, he always does this like double take of like looking, he'll take it, but then he'll like look back at us to be like, are you sure? Is this mine? And it's very cute. Can you do Magnemite only? Oh, that would be a good one to put on the wheel. I don't know the next Pokemon until the end of this playthrough. We have to be close to level 18. Colton for another $10 dono. I forgot to pay for the rice. Colton, you are crazy, man. That is crazy. Thank you, though. Wow. This is the most donations I think I've ever seen from somebody on stream. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. There's the little pop-up as well. Thank you so much. Okay, we gotta get to beat Brock. We got to put up a good time for Colton. This is all for Colton now. Come on. We gotta be close to level 18. Level 18? Right there, that'll be perfect. Aw, man. We gotta heal one more time. We've got to be close, though. I think it's gonna be 20 minutes to beat Brock, which I think was faster than last time. Chumon's old dog would go to eat cat food. I'd catch him and he would look back at me like Metal Gear Solid sound playing the little like I love that. It's really funny when dogs understand things about like, you know, like stuff like that, like the stuff they're not supposed to do, or like they understand how you're going to react, because dogs are so smart. Thank you, Mag, for responding as well. Yes, Pokemon Yellow. This is vanilla Pokemon Yellow, except with Pikachu replaced with Jynx. Otherwise, very normal. What's my favorite shiny Pokemon? Ooh, Charizard's pretty good. I might have to say shiny Umbreon, though. That might be my favorite shiny, at least off the top of my head right now. Shiny Umbreon. Colton will be back. Don't you worry. Okay, just let me knock out that Pidgey. Level 18, come on. We have to be almost there. Any Pokemon that starts with bad moves against Brock really sets it up for a very rough time, because Brock is actually really hard without the type matchup, which ironically is exactly how it should be, because, I mean, he is the rock hard trainer. So he is very difficult. He was intentionally, you know, designed to teach the player about type effectiveness. That's really kind of his role in the game. And that's where I think that I would have handled him differently slightly for Yellow Legacy. I know that they decided to buff Onyx to make it a little bit more difficult. There we go, level 18. We got Lick. Time to go. So we have no resets. 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes. We're finally ready to face Brock. And then we can really start the game. An hour and 18 of game time just to face Brock. That's crazy. All right, we're going to use Pound at first, and then we're going to switch to Lick for Onyx specifically. I guess I could use Lick on Geodude too. It wouldn't be that bad of an idea, honestly. But this sometimes, oops, he's biting. I believe it won't build up while he's sleeping. So we'll just keep him asleep whenever he bites. That way he never gets a chance to attack us with Bide. And there we go. He won't use the full heal when he's using Bide. That is one thing that you can use to manipulate that full heal use, which we actually were able to do right there. So he normally would have 5 full heals ready to go as soon as he went to sleep. But when he's biting, he will not do that. Specifically in his, for whatever reason in the code, they designed that when he's biting, he'll just take the damage. So in that case, we were able to just use sleep to manipulate that battle. Meltan is a cute little thingy. It really is. I think it's adorable. I wish Melmetal was actually more available in more games than it is, because I think it's a really cool design. It's just too bad it's kind of relegated to like basically Pokemon Go and Let's Go, right? That's the only games you can get one in. Flygon or Aegislash are really good shinies. That's nice. This is a neat challenge. Thank you. There's going to be a whole bunch of these too. We're just getting started, and we can rerun anything that still doesn't have great results. We can also always revisit to really perfect and make sure that they are getting the best results they can get. And that, you know, there's always things that I can improve. I'm constantly getting like slightly better at the game. Slightly. I'm not perfect by any means. You're currently hunting Squirtle on Leaf Green with an emulator for shiny Squirtle. That's very, like, I really love shiny hunting. I have not done any on the channel, but I think it's really impressive because it is a lot of work. So like kudos to you for doing the shiny hunting. It takes some patience. You're at 1890 soft resets right now, 1,890 soft resets. That is a lot. Hopefully you get it soon. I'm wishing you luck. We can teach Water Gun to Jynx. There we go. And we are out of here. We're going to skip all of the battles. Like I mentioned, that was actually pretty decent for avoiding encounters. You got the encounter there. Zubat, get out of my face. We don't have any ice or psychic moves. We should be able to destroy you. And we run. Please save when you get the shiny. Yes. It would be so sad to accidentally like knock out the shiny or like not save, and then you have to do the whole thing again. That would be bad luck. Do not do that. I wish you luck instead. Okay. Yes, Chuman, you were the winner of the Charmander shirt from the giveaway. We're getting all of those put together. We still need a few more addresses to send the rest of those out. So those will be going out as soon as we can get them, everything put together for those. That will be soon. And thank you for participating. I'm really glad that you were able to get one because you have been fantastic. Both at showing up for the streams and just being fantastic in the Discord as well. You're awesome. Okay, I think I need a potion. Otherwise, I think we are okay for Team Rocket here. Will you ever do shiny hunting? I'm open to it. I think it'd be really cool. I don't have any plans immediately to do it, but it could be something we do on the Saturday streams. Because right now I'm streaming on Wednesday nights for ROM hacks and fan games. I'm streaming on Friday nights for these Yellow Solo Runs. And then Saturday has been, up until recently, for Fire Red Ironmon. But these last couple of weeks and for tomorrow is going to be a black version blind Nuzlocke playthrough, where I'm playing it for the first time because I missed Gen 5 entirely. So I'm completely going in blind to do a playthrough of Pokemon Black and experience the game as a true first playthrough, but also as a Nuzlocke, just to add extra stakes to the game. Drop a save. Okay, when they first added it, Meltan was super tiny for some reason. That would be really fun. That's really funny. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was super tiny. Friday, but it's Saturday. It's Friday for me, but it might be Saturday for you. I'm from California, so it's all based on my local time here. Okay, that's crazy. Do we do literally that little damage? That's insane. I did not realize that we only did a quarter damage to that Eevee. Okay. It was like no joke a pixel. Meltan must have been real tiny. That's crazy. Extra stakes. Good one, PokeFab. I like that. Very nice. Okay. I probably should save because we beat blue just in case something happens. We always want to be a little bit safe after major battles like that blue battle. Drop a save just in case. The less we save though, the faster we go. So there's always a trade-off. Oh, it tried to join the Discord, but it says the invite is invalid. Oh no. Let me drop that in both of the chats real quick. Let me pause that real quick. Let me go grab a link to that. The invite may have just expired that I've been using for the details. Let me grab that and paste it there. Okay, so that should be, I'll put it in the full screen stream as well. That is an updated link to the Discord. That is our landing page for all things about the channel, as well as if you guys have any questions about these runs, about solo running on your own, all that stuff. We have places for all of that. I even have some patch notes and patch files for some of the previous challenges I did on the channel, which are all available there too. It works. Thank you. Perfect. Welcome in, Colton. All right, let's go. Okay, we're just gonna water gun everything. It's been 20 years since I played Leaf Green. I'm excited about the nostalgia. Nice. That's really, really cool. To go back to a game that you really loved from years ago. That's how I got started with these yellow runs. I went back to it and got involved with some of the community events from Scott's Thoughts, who's done community races and such for his channel with these yellow versions speed runs, I guess, solo running. But I got involved with those, learned how to do it through that community, and then decided that I wanted to continue doing it on my own. I changed some of my rules from Scott's. We play slightly differently, but yeah, it's a good time. I like playing these classic Pokemon games. Can you share 2 weird tidbits about Primeape? Sure. We will learn Double Slap in the place of Lick. I'm almost out of water guns, which I don't love. There we go. And we can pick up Charmander. No nickname though, so we're going with light speed this time. This is our second playthrough, so we're going fast. I think we've shaved off some significant time though from the previous one. I think we got to go back and heal, honestly. I don't love that we're out of water gun. I think it's worth it to go back and heal real quick, because the battles are just going to go so slow at this point without a special move. Because Pound is just going to be moving at a snail's pace through some of these battles, especially against the Geodudes coming up. Gotta heal. That's an unfortunate thing. I guess I could technically pick up the Ether in Mount Moon to fix that. I think it's about the same amount of time. Your first shiny hunt was Mewtwo and Leaf Green. That's awesome. Ash never got his Primeape back. He left it with that guy forever. He did. He did indeed. He just abandoned that poor thing. It was just too angry. What Pokemon do you not want to run into? Right now, we're actually pretty happy with most things. Jynx can handle a lot of different types. Just it has a really good offensive typing, and Psychic is just so busted in Gen 1. The thing we don't want to run into is extra battles we don't have to do. That is really what's going to make the difference. If we can eliminate as many of the extra fights as we can, the faster we'll go. That's really like the key. We actually didn't get poisoned very much in this run either, which is nice. There's Seismic Toss. We'll fight this girl and we can go down to fight Misty. Oh, I shouldn't have done Water Gun. Whoops. Whoopsies. Ash's Primeape is super cute. It honestly is. It's very cute. And I'm very sad that he left it, because it actually was like a really good Pokemon for him. Like, it was really nice to him for a Primeape, considering they're supposed to be like basically just bloodthirsty monsters. Ash throws away a lot of Pokemon. He really does. A Primeape can learn Thunderbolt in most games via TM, and a Primeape that knows Mega Kick destroys the mid-game of the Gen 3 remakes in Kanto. I believe that. Mega Kick's actually very strong. It's very inaccurate, which is why I typically don't use it. Because I like consistency for these runs, because if something goes wrong, you can lose a lot of time in a solo run like this. It makes me want one cute little fuzzball. He is a cute little fuzzball, the Primeape. Oops, I didn't do Misty. I missed Misty. Let's go get ready for this battle. I'm going to teach Seismic Toss in the place of Double Slap. And then we're going to drop a save just in case, because this last actually can be a problem if you don't one-shot her, because she does have both Tail Whip and Supersonic, which can be a little bit of a pain. Level 25 is kind of nice, though. I'm going to heal up, drop another save just in case. Misty was pretty good. It's the Punching Fuzzball. Ash's Kingler was insane. Giving up Kingler is crazy because it is very good. I could put this to sleep. I think that was the smarter move here, just to avoid the Bubble Beam. Since we do not resist, much more consistent, much better. No resets. We had 3 resets last time at this point. We have not lost a single time. Primeape, the 100% win rate champ. That Primeape could have gone on to great things and then become an Annihilate later on. It would have been so cool. It would have been very cool. I like Gen 1 Mr. Mime better, personally. That's crazy. I don't think Mr. Mime is very... I mean, it's fine. Like, his stats are perfectly good. But the sprite is just alarming. I should have been using Seismic Toss. Why was I using Water Gun? Oh, well. I was just defaulting. I'm like, oh, fighting moves are bad. Seismic Toss actually would have been fine. All right, here we go. Toward Vermilion, off we go. We're going to save, though, right before that Pidgey trainer down here that Scott Stotts calls Sandy, because she loves her sand attack. I used to bully the rivals Alakazam with my Primeape that I taught Mega Kick. I mean, that's awesome. That's most Gen 1. I think some sprites are good, especially in yellow. The Gen 1, like the red version specifically, Mr. Mime, is kind of terrifying. They're very alarming. Some things are good. Like, I think Spearow in yellow looks pretty darn good. Eradicate's a little bit weird. The little grabby hands are not my favorite thing, to be fair. To be frank. Okay, let's buy 3 repels. That's what we need here. And we didn't need rest. We were fine without it. So I'm actually going to skip all of that. We're going to go right here. I'm going to drop a save. I will also teach Bubble Beam. And top of Water Gun. Okay, perfect. Just in case this guy, because he will have some fire types, I don't think he'll be a problem. Do we have the... Does this track have the low health sound in it? Okay, that's a little bit obnoxious. Skipping that one. That track is too stressful. We're cruising. We're not in danger. Everything's fine over here. Okay, I don't think there's going to be any issue here. We'll save anyway, just in case. Yellow did make sprites more in line with the anime. It did, and that really helped. I love Anime Mr. Mime and Detective Pikachu Mr. Mime. That's Detective Pikachu Mr. Mime is actually really hilarious. I kind of love that. Ash became the best at what cost, losing so many Pokemon? Ash didn't even catch that many Pokemon. If you look through, like, it's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, changed my mind. If you get Jynx to A tier, I'll gift 100. That's crazy, Colton. Thank you for all the donations. I honestly don't even know what to say. We've never had donations like this. You are the #1 donator for the channel. That is wild. I hope everything is well on your side. Please do not gift more than you can. I read a Gen 1 Nuzlocke comic once where the we were supposed to use Seismic Toss here. X speed. Ah, the crit on Thunderbolt. That's the first reset. The Protag Sand Slash bullied the rival's Kadabra for being a female because of its mustache. That's wild. Some of the old Pokemon stuff is kind of crazy, though. Oof. Yeah, that was an oof right there. That was oof. If I had used Seismic Toss in the first place, I would have been fine. Bummer. Yeah, Colton, for all the donations, oh, we already got the squirrel. Good. You can reach out to me on Discord, like Veggie is saying. Make it, oops, I should go heal. Make a best Pokemon Yellow type tier list. Psychic is S tier. Psychic is definitely S tier. Ghost is unfortunately very low too. Bug is actually not great. It's kind of held up entirely by Pokemon that are either have no bug moves like Pinsir or Beedrill, I guess. Beedrill's the best at being an actual bug Pokemon. I think, what do you call it? Pinsir is just good because it's not a bug Pokemon. That's what I was thinking. I love seeing the Chansey emotes in the chat, guys. That's awesome. The paralysis right off the bat is tough. Oh no, we're paralyzed. Come on. Come on, Jynx. You got this. No items in battle. We have to get through this with the dang wrapping Bellsprouts here. We're almost fast enough. Oh, except not anymore. In Gen 1, when you're paralyzed and then another stat is raised, even if it's the opponent using growth, it actually reapplies the speed debuff from the paralysis. So now our speed is actually all the way down to 1. But we do get through with 1 speed. Paralyze heal. I don't think I have a full restore. I will go back and heal. I don't think I want to necessarily go through that without... We have the full restore for the cave. I'm going to save it for that. Oh, I should be using the bike. Bike. Okay, go. Go, go, go. We fly. Not really. We don't have fly yet. Okay, we're just going to Bubble Beam. Bug and Ghost are garbage Gen 1. They really are. They're unfortunately very bad. Ground is pretty decent, but the ground and rock combination also is a problem for some Pokemon. Okay, we're going to repel. And now we battle. And Cubone just cannot survive. Seismic Toss, and ouch, Seismic Toss. Okay. We don't get Ice Punch quite yet, and then we're going to immediately learn Ice Beam when we get there. We'll get to Celadon. Oops. Bubble Beam was disabled. That's fine. That actually works out. Seismic Toss instead. I will probably use that full restore right now, just in case something happens right here. If I miss and I get put to sleep, it could be a problem. I don't miss. We're fine. We're good. It can't put me to sleep, though, this Bulbasaur, so I'm just going to Seismic Toss through. There we go. Very good. We're going to use another Repel right there. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Slightly missed the stairs. Perfectly lined up. We don't even need to save because this is just easy peasy. Totally free. You're beating the gym leaders faster than last time. You might reach A tier. That would be insane. If we can, that's insane. Because I would never expect that out of Jynx. Like I said, I was hoping just for the top of B tier. I did not think that A tier was even possible. Beedrill is so cute, TBH. Yeah, I think Beedrill is nice. I know it's supposed to be scary. Oh, not the paralysis. I should have put that to sleep. Oh, well. It's going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I have to heal now, though. Down here. I have to heal now so we're not paralyzed for the fire types coming up in a second. Okay. What Pokemon do you want to have a Mega at Legends ZA? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm hoping we get all new Megas for the starters, first of all. For Pokemon that like don't have Megas at all yet. I think that's obvious. 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm trying to time out. Ah, no. Where was that elixir? There it is. There's the nugget. Okay, there we go. Ooh, but what should get a mega? I think Sand Slash could be a really cool mega. I know it has another form. I don't think it has a mega yet. I know that that's one that could really use one, because I think it's honestly a good Pokemon. Just needs a little bit of a buff, and it could be in a really good place. Trying to think through what's another really good option. Your Discord name is CoolGod07. I love that. You are very cool indeed, Colton. Okay, I'm gonna go and grab this rare candy. Up, and then we can dig out of here, because I don't think I need anything else. We did perfectly fine in the late game without any extra items there. So now we can go sell and buy some stuff, get some vitamins, get our Jynx all buffed up, ready to go. We can sell all of these TMs we don't want. We will keep the antidotes just for a second, because we will still be facing some psychic types. Actually, probably don't even need them. So actually, I'm going to sell the antidotes too, because we're going to have psychic here in a sec. So, excuse me. Get out of the way, ma'am. Okay, we're going to buy 2 Pokédolls. And then I will buy all 3 of the drinks. As you hear me like smashing the A button as fast as possible. Oh, come back here. Have all these drinks. I don't know how thirsty you are. You have 3 different drinks. And you're so thirsty, you're willing to pay actually good TMs for them too. That's crazy. Because that is Rock Slide and, oops, Tri-Attack. Which is kind of crazy that she's just selling those. Okay, just enough. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Gonna calcium 3 times for Jynx. We're gonna use Ice Beam. We actually got Ice Beam before we even got Ice Punch this time. That's nuts. Okay. I'll save the other for Psychic. Okay, we're good to go. We're good. Let's get going. Don't think about it too long. We gotta go. Yum. Okay, cut the tree. Go, go, go. Okay, we will fly. Oh, nope. I did not teach it yet. I cannot fly yet. Oops, not Charmander. I went back too far too. There we go. Fly. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go get Psychic. Have this drink. You're all sharing one fresh water bottle. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Once again, weird routing. Hey, X Blacker X, thank you for subscribing. I'm going to teach Psychic right now. Okay, what do I want? In place of Seismic Toss, probably. I think that's what we did last time. What am I doing? I need to fly. There we go. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing some chats. We are really on a roll with Jynx right now. 43 minutes. I think we're about 12 minutes ahead of where we were last time, which is kind of nuts. Yes, both Metagross and Flygon are Gen 3. You are absolutely correct there. Okay, that puts us in a pretty good place. Joe, thank you for subscribing. No Ice Punch, actually. We just want Ice Beam. Actually, Ice Beam is just better. And it's actually neutral against fire types in Gen 1, weirdly enough. There we go. And easy peasy. The run is treating you well, pretty well. The beginning is always really rough with Jynx, which is unfortunate. But after you get kind of going through the run, after you beat Brock, it's a breeze. Because Jynx is actually really good typing for Gen 1. It's just that start is really bad. Psychic has been obtained. We are just moving and grooving now. Got the extra elixir just for good measure. Oops. Don't go too far to the side or else we have to fight an extra trainer. We want to skip as many trainers as possible. Okay. Hey, Beckett, how you doing? Sorry I didn't call you out before. Thank you for joining us today. How are you doing? Let's see. Item is Pokédoll. And get out of here. Okay. Let's go beat up Team Rocket. How's this run going? Much better than last time. I think we're about 10 minutes faster right now, which is actually insanely good. I'm thinking we can at least get to the top of beats here. We have some people in the chat really hoping for some A tier finish from this thing, which would be less than an hour and 10. And I am doing my darndest to get through the whole game in an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, we want to go to Fuchsia first. Oops. It's a bicycle. Go, 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 go. Are we close to leveling up, actually? That's going to be important information. I think we are going to be a little bit close to leveling up. But I guess we're going to fight some trainers in Koga's gym anyway. Doesn't matter. I was about to say that I want to train a little bit over here. No, I don't. I just want to go straight to Koga's gym, beat those guys, and then use rare candies. That little turn always makes me nervous. Because at 4 times speed, it's really easy to take one extra step with the bike. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and use those right now. Got the PP ups for Psychic. And again for Psychic. Perfect. Nyom. Nyom. There's a Hungarian gaming channel. Let's see, get on the bike real quick and then I can read that here in a second. Called Benio Boy. Okay. And their channel Fire Red stream included Jynx. Contained a Jynx. As I can't play. Even though the channel owner only watched the anime and he was dunking on Jynx at the start. Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like Jynx would be worth getting for a playthrough just based on, like, the design is bad. Like, what you know from the anime is, like, it's not really something that you want to use on a team. But then all of a sudden, in the game, not bad. It's not bad. I mean, its design is still kind of terrible. We got the encounter. But power-wise, decent. I could have skipped that protein. There we go. Okay, the routing in the Safari Zone, kind of nuts, but we go. Okay, let's go. If Jynx had Ice Punch, it would be S tier as a starting move. Yes, absolutely it would be. If Jynx could start with Ice Punch, it would be insanely good. Okay, so we have a couple of trainers. Oops, and this guy apparently. Didn't mean to fight him yet. But I can just Ice Beam him a couple of times. Special fell. I don't love that. Let's go back and heal real quick. That put me in a weird spot. Okay, and then there's going to be 2 trainers to fight before Koga. I wonder, I think we're still a little bit lower level than we were last time, so I might not hit 34. I really hope we do, though. I just froze his Drowsy? Okay. I mean, I am fast enough that maybe I don't need to get the extra level ups here, but it was useful for blue as well. So I think we just go for it. The battle sprite is goofy looking. It really is, Kenneth. You're absolutely right. The back sprite is insanely weird looking. Snorlax is the king of Gen 2 competitive. Snorlax is very good in both Gens 1 and 2, honestly. The addition of Snore and everything in Gen 2 makes it even better. I guess I'll use the protein since we have it. Okay, that's everything there. Do I not have any healing items? I have 1 full restore. It's getting used right here apparently. Okay, I used rare candies last time. Let's just do that same thing again. To 38. We'll just do that. That should be good enough. I think 40 was a little overkill. I don't think it was really necessary because I think we 2-shot the Venomoth no matter what. I don't love that, but it worked out. Works out. Now let's go. I probably lost a little bit of, left a little bit of experience on the table there with the rare candies, but it made that battle go much quicker. And now we have an extra badge boost, which I think is worth just getting now. Okay, we need to teach strength to Squirtle as well. I specifically teach strength to Squirtle. Oh, I didn't fight Erica. Gotta go back. Then I gotta go back for that rare candy. I cannot forget. We skipped Erica. We skipped Erica, or I skipped Erica. You guys probably, I'm sure somebody called that out or noticed in the chat. I cannot believe I missed Erica. This battle's gonna be extra, extra easy now. Oh, I didn't heal though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No body slam, thank you. We're just gonna use Psychic. Psychic is gonna be just fine for these battles. You actually can't get Jynx in yellow, which, given that it's based on the anime, is extremely funny. You can't get Jynx in yellow? I guess you can't get Electabuzz or Magmar either. Weirdly, it was like they excluded those from yellow, which is really a bummer, because those are some of the really cool, like, unique designs of Gen 1. All right, let's get out of here. Let's fly back. I gotta go get that rare candy again. Okay, there we go. Now we got the rare candy. Okay. So we need to go to Saffron. We need to go beat Blue. And then we need to get Mimic and beat Sabrina, probably. But we can use a couple of rare candies before Sabrina if we have to. Let's just go to the 10th floor, get the extra rare candy. I think it's necessary. Sonic's in chat. We got Sonic. Gotta go fast. We got Sonic. Look at that. For a speed run, that's perfect. You should probably look for a good typing in the next gym. We're only using a Jynx. So even though it's not a good typing matchup, that is what we are stuck with here. It's the only thing we can use. And you know what? We're going to make it work. It's not the easiest fight for Sabrina, honestly, but we can make it work. Yep. Every Pokemon gets their own run through Yellow version to see how they do. So far, the mid and late game with Jynx is insanely easy, which is awesome because its early game is rough. I forgot Erica again. I know I did. I'm sorry. Let's use that Carbos and the calcium. There we go. Get those boosts. Let me actually go back and grab that. I'm gonna need this hyper potion. Then we can save. And then we can face Blue. Are you allowed over leveling? Yes, Huey. We can over level. We can only use the one Pokemon though, and we cannot use any other glitches or cheats to get through the game. We're trying to play through the game in as normal a manner as possible, as Gen 1 allows, basically. Okay. I will lovely kiss this Kadabra. Oh, I will lovely kiss again the Kadabra. Just because I don't want it to do any funny business here. I'll also lovely kiss this Jolteon because Pin Missile is a bit of a pain. There we go. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, I will use that Hyper Potion I picked up right now. Save, and now Team Rocket and Giovanni should be a breeze. Lick made it easy for Brock. It didn't really make it easy. Eventually we got Lick and we were able to get through. Lick and Pound actually do the same base damage. It's mostly just the fact that we were so over leveled at that point. Plus, Lick has a slight chance to paralyze, which helps out. But we were actually able to manipulate Brock using Bide in order to get the Onix to go to sleep for basically the entire battle, which really helped us out. Easy sweep against Giovanni. Not even a single point of damage. Easy. Okay. 54 minutes. We are done with Giovanni. We just got the level up too, so that's actually kind of perfect. I'm going to go get Mimic right now so we don't have to come back for it. There's Mimic. I love getting it as a TM instead of as a move tutor move, because that actually really helps use it for when you want it, because we only want it right before the Elite Four. So we don't really want to teach it yet. We just want to have access to it, basically. Okay, I'm going to use the 2 rare candies there. That should be enough, and we can use a few more again in a sec for Blaine. I'm hoping that that's enough. We did not... we might have a problem here. I did not recover my... I have 1 accuracy drop. Can I hit a lovely kiss? Okay. Ice beam. Oh, I missed an ice beam. Oh, no. This is spiraling out of control. I don't have any ice beams now. Come on. Oh, that does nothing. I think we stick with psychic. Oh, no. It's all my mistake. It's all because of my mistake. No. I need to heal up. I don't want to go all the way back. We're going to use an elixir. Ah! That was very unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to lovely kiss this Abra. I'm just going to lovely kiss the entire team. Because the accuracy drops are actually worse than the Alakazam. The accuracy drops are the problem. I'm not quite fast enough to outspeed, which is a bummer. But I will... Oh, okay. Is that a Gen 1 miss? I think that might have been a Gen 1 miss. But there we go. That works. That not too bad. Not too bad. 2 resets so far is not the end of the world. We need to go to Blaine, though, and that makes me a little nervous. Okay, I need to surf. I also need to use a repel. And we go. I would love to get the next level before we fight Blaine. How close are we to the next level? We're pretty close, honestly. I could fight like 2 trainers or maybe 1 trainer in Blaine's gym in order to get that extra level. I will get the extra iron though, because our defense is bad. I feel like that might help a little bit. And the Carbos. Okay, I can use all of those now. Calcium, Carbos, Calcium. Okay. I think that's everything we've been waiting on. Okay, good stuff. We only have 2 rare candies, but we're about to get 2 more. That's the Blizzard TM right there. We don't really want it, though, because, honestly, Ice Beam is better. Okay, I'm going to use a Repel here. I will fight a trainer in the gym instead. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to train here. We're going to go to the gym. Got to go to the gym to get buff. So, yes, the goal is if we can get under 110, that is an A tier finish. And honestly, would be really dang good for Jynx. I don't know if it's possible at this point. It's going to be, it would have to be a perfect run from here, but it would be tough. Be real tough. It was not a perfect run, but it was a pretty dang good one. That beginning really is what sets it back. Oops. Well, I need to fight one anyway. I might have to fight 2, actually. Yeah, that's not quite enough. This guy back here has 1 Ponyta. He's going to be the fastest to beat. Burn, yes, is minus half attack. Luckily, it won't really matter for us here. There's level 46. Good. Good stuff. I'm going to heal up real quick so before we fight Blaine, because I don't think I have another potion. Excuse me. Got a little bit of dust in my throat or something. Let me grab some water. 58 minutes, though, about to go to Blaine. We can use 4 rare candies. That'll take us up to level 50, which is exactly where we were last time, and honestly is a pretty good spot. Yes, poison is kind of the least problematic status, because it only deals damage and only 1/16 damage, I believe, in Gen 1. So actually not that bad as far as like statuses go. All right, I need to use these rare candies. No Thrash. And that should put us in a pretty good spot there. I probably am going to be a little under leveled from last time, which I don't love, but I want the best damage possible for Blaine specifically right here, because if we take damage, ooh, that crit does damage. Okay, Jynx, you have to hit, you got to hit those lovely kisses. You got to do it. Come on. Perfect. No, no, no. No, we missed. We missed. I said we had to hit, and then it missed. Oh, okay. I didn't put it to sleep. We're fine. We're just moving on. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, no, no. Rapidash. No, go to sleep. Stay asleep. I should have just attacked at this point. I didn't want the fire spin. Please go to sleep. Stay asleep. Stay sleeping. It woke up. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It goes down. Okay, there's Blaine. Not bad. 1 hour. We are creeping up in time, and I don't love that. Okay, we can fight Giovanni now, though. Let's heal up. His gym is very easy, so I don't have to heal after. We can just one-shot everything to get to Giovanni. Then Giovanni is nothing. He is easy peasy. I don't think it's worth going to pick up the power plant TM. I think we're just going to have to do it at level 58. It's just unfortunately how we got to make this work. Maybe 59. We might be level 59 by the end, by the champion battle. We will see. Not scared for Giovanni, though. He's going to be fine. He's going to be absolutely fine. Excuse me. Let's go out. Open. If we go out, it resets everybody. It makes it easier to get to Giovanni quickly. I can save, and we can just sweep his team again. Get wrecked, Gio. It's 3:40 in the morning in Hungary. Wow, it is late for you guys. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, though. That's awesome that you're still here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and everybody, make sure to like the stream so that anybody who is not joined us yet can see that we are live and come check out these solo runs, because they've been really fun to do, and I'm planning a whole lot more. Giovanni was a piece of cake, but there's gonna be a whole lot more of these in the future every Friday night, at least in Pacific time. But these will be a recurring thing. So if you like these, make sure to like the stream so that more people can hang out with us while we do it. Thank you so much. Okay, I think from here it's just blue and then the league. I think we're in a pretty good spot too for blue. I'm gonna save though just in case. I will want to mimic in just a moment. Not that mimic on blue helps very much. Let's see. Ice Beam is just so good against his team. I'm going to go for the lovely kiss. Ugh, okay, nope. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Stay asleep. Thank you. Okay, Cloyster is not too bad. It just withdraws. And Kadabra, theoretically, could be a problem. I'm just going to attack it, though. I will, once again, lovely kiss this Jolteon because that pin missile is annoying. But we got it. Level 53, not bad at all. Going to the Elite Four. Oh, hello, Mankey. Mankey just came by to give us a little visit, little tiny Mankey. An hour 2, heading toward the Elite Four. You telling me there's a chance? There's a chance at an A tier. There is a chance, a very slim chance. 7 minutes to get through all of the Elite Four is insane. That is a very slim margin. I'm going to try. Super Repel. I'm going to Strength. I'm going to run over here and grab the rare candy. Go, 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 go. Go, go. We're cruising. We are cruising. Okay. Be very careful. Don't push the rock the wrong way. Now, we can use the bicycle. Oh, hello. Almost ran into her. We don't need any extra training. We're good. I should have used the Repel and Strength at the top of the ladder. I'm supposed to do that there. Okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. We're going to do this. Oop, okay. Oops. Wrong menuing. The menuing at 4 times game speed is really what trips me up. I can let Onyx slide because it's allergic to water, but unlike Onyx, Rhydon it was completely dry and she's got a horn to pierce the heavens. Also, Rhydon can learn surf. So like, it's kind of funny that it is so weak to water and it can actually learn surf somehow. Like, how does it not just melt when it stands on the water to use surf? Okay, there we go. And bicycle, let's go. Victory Road isn't the biggest problem, it's Brock. Yes, Brock is by far the biggest problem. Lorelei isn't great, but we can kind of cheese her with Mimic. So with that, it's not too bad. Let's heal up, buy some full restores, and then we're ready to fight the league. Okay, full restore. There we go. Plenty. We are stocked up, ready to go. I have Mimic this time. I can teach it. We know for a fact, where is it? There it is. 31 is Mimic in place of Bubble Beam. We know for a fact that is the strategy we want to use. We have the full restore. We have the elixir. We even have the dome fossil. That means it's going to be an easy win. Ah, kind of a weird pathing. Rhydon rides the waves. Yes, he does indeed. Okay. Let's see. Psychic. And it's going to use rest. You know what? Free knockout then. Got the level up too. It's clamping, but its special was dropped, so it actually does very little damage. Perfect. Now, a lovely kiss this Slowbro. Just make sure to kiss your Slowbros. And then Amnesia. Amnesia, honestly, that's maybe enough, but I'm just going to do one more for fun. Because now we have 648 special, but we crit, so it kind of bypasses that, which is unfortunate. But that lets us just one-shot everything, even though we have bad typing for that part. But not bad at all. Now to the hiker. This random dude that's just standing in here. I don't know how he got in. He must have broken in because I don't think he deserves to be here, but it's Bruno. Pikachu has plot armor, not Ash. I 100% agree with that. Pikachu is whatever strength the show needs Pikachu to be. Pikachu can either be insanely too strong or insanely not strong enough. It can lose fights it should never have lost, but also somehow like win fights that are impossible. Like beating Onyx in the very beginning of the anime. You want to know all the tricks? Yes, Kenneth. I've been doing it for a little while, so I've learned a lot of random stuff here that makes the playthroughs go as easily as possible. She is going to apparently try to use Substitute a bunch of times. And then we just kind of sweep her team in theory. These little tricks make it so Pokemon are more consistent. What's Jynx's nature? There is no nature in Gen 1, actually. So it is just default. Generic nothing nature. His nature is Jynx, which is the nature you don't want to have. Okay, let's use the elixir. We're going to save. The Hyper Beam here was a little bit of a problem, so I might try to put Gyarados to sleep. That might be the, that might be the best tactic right there, because we don't really have a good option, because Gyarados is pretty dang strong. We just barely outspeed again by 1, which is insanely perfect. Because now we can just sweep the rest of the team with that Ice Beam. Lance is just a joke. No Blizzard, we have Ice Beam. Ice Beam is better. Okay, that means we only have the champion. Another full restore. We actually might be able to get an A tier finish. Wait a minute. Hold up. What was I doing? Rare Candy. 59. No rest, no nothing. We just got to speed this thing. Champion fight always has animations, though, even if you have animations turned off. So because of that, it will take a little bit longer than other fights. We just have to cruise. Go to sleep. Perfect. Okay, Ice Beam. I didn't use an elixir. Ah! I am actually going to run out of stuff for this. Not good, not good. Not clamp. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you so much for subscribing. I can't read your name, but thank you so much. I'm trying to get under an hour 10. Come on. Stay asleep. Crit. Level 60. Lovely kiss. Not the pin missile. We're fine. That doesn't do enough to knock us out even with 5. No. Okay, miss it. No, come on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 3 hits. Okay. There it is. 108.57. 108.57. Yes, going for speed. Trying to get a best finish for each Pokemon. That is insane. 108.57. Another A tier finish. That's significantly faster than I did a Jynx playthrough like a year ago on my own. Just when I was learning to do these things. That's significantly faster than my best run with only like 2 resets. That's really good. And 4 hours 21. Only a Jynx. Only Jynx with the default learn set. That's so good. Speed. He is speed. That was insane. Wow. Okay. Another A tier. Let's open up the tier list here. Let's see. Okay. So on the tier, that's another A tier finish, a very unexpected one. I did not think that that was possible. Barely, by a minute and 3 seconds away from the bottom of A tier, but it just barely squeezes into A tier. It is not as good as Pinsir or Lickitung or Flareon. Not even close to as good as those guys, but it was possible. Jynx is a demon, prove me wrong. Jynx actually totally crushed that. Insanely good. Only 3 resets as well. Like, there's a little bit of time to squeeze out of that, but not a ton. Not maybe like a minute to get back from if I made even less mistakes, but that was pretty clean. That's cool. And that's with all regular encounters, vanilla yellow, like base text speed, like fast text speed, like just like as it would be in the game. The entire game, hour and 8 with just a Jynx. So good. How many will you do today? That will be the last one for today. We will be spinning the wheel in just a second though to pick next week's, because next week we're going to do another one of these in Pokemon Yellow. Let's go ahead and pull up the spin the wheel right now, actually. Let's see. This should be the updated wheel. Let me double check it here in a sec. Let me make sure. Where's my wheel? There it is. Okay. So up on both sides. Let me just quickly check. Yeah. Okay. So this is the updated wheel. We have 20 random ones. Thank you so much, Colton. Thank you so much. We did it for you, Colton. Somehow it seems wrong that Moltres is B tier. Yeah, I mean, Moltres is not very good, unfortunately. It's not great. Let's get Shelder. Scott's Thoughts just did a playthrough with Shelder, and just based on his results, that one's going to be brutal. I get Chansey doing better than Jynx, but Lickitung is actually good. Annie, go back. I think it was last week we did Lickitung. Go back and check that out. It's actually very good for what it is. Like, you would not think it's that good. It's actually pretty dang good. It's Swords Dance. Swords Dance, Body Slam, and then using Mimic to steal Hyper Beam and that kind of thing. It's pretty good. Moltres has a very weak early game and a very bad typing, too. Beckett, thank you for the 99 cents as well. So thank you, Colton, for the shout out for the huge donations. But thank you, everybody that has been watching and donating as well. There's the pop-up for Colton. It's behind the wheel. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I lost it. But thank you so much, Colton. And another 50 from Colton. Let me make sure that wheel is down. And Queerly Vintage, is that right? Just subscribe. Thank you so much. I want to watch YouTube videos when you go. Yeah, I have some edited content as well for the channel, and we're going to be live again tomorrow. You said 100, Colton, and you kept your word. Thank you so much. Let me like those donos. I haven't been doing that so far. I am new to this, but thank you so much, Colton, for the donations. You are incredible. All right. With all that said, there's Beckett with the donation as well on the pop-up. Queerly Vintage is a base name. It absolutely is. Let's spin that wheel. Who's Scott that does these Pokemon videos? His channel name is called Scott's Thoughts. What's his YouTube name? Scott's Thoughts. I've linked him in a couple of my videos. He should come up pretty easily if you search that, all one word. He does some great runs with Pokemon Yellow. Thank you, Colton. There's the second pop-up for the second 50. Once again, thank you. Let's spin this wheel, though. Let's spin this wheel. It's not Scott's, just his thoughts. Absolutely. Okay. Spinning the wheel. 20 random Pokemon, and then you guys can suggest what goes back on the wheel after we get this one. It will be Hitmonlee or Clefable. It's going to be Clefable. Clefable is up next. The fairy Pokemon. I don't know what it starts with. Clefable's pretty good. I don't know what its starting moves are. That could be really rough against Brock. That will be a pain. We will have to see how that goes. Clefable's good. Clefable has a great learn set, but I don't know what it learns by level up. I feel like the level up moves are probably really bad. We will start as a Clefable, not as a Clefairy. Clefairy will have its own separate run as well. Powerful Pokemon. Metronome, you say? Oh dear. I hope I don't have to rely on Metronome. That's not good. I don't want to self-destruct. Pound and Sing. Ooh, probably. That's probably what it starts with. I think Brock is going to be rough. That seems rough. All right, so Clefable for next week. Sure, Cole. Hit us with a Clefable fact. I'll go ahead and open up the tier list again just so we can have that as we sign off here. But yeah, so thank you everybody that's joined. I will be live again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, whatever time that is for you. That it will be a continuation of the Pokemon Black blind Nuzlocke that we started last week. I'll try to get through as much of that as we can. We'll see if we can get most of the way through. We will see. You need metronome. I'm not looking forward to that. Metronome with AI, just metronome everything. Like everybody's using metronome. That would be crazy. Yes, more Pokemon Black version. I want to see the rest of the game because that is my first playthrough. Cole, do you have that Clefable tidbit? If you do, we'll hang on to for that last comment. Otherwise, though, if you haven't already, make sure to like the stream. I'll leave the VODs up so you can go back and watch the playthroughs if you would like to. As well as we have a bunch of edited content and shorts on the channel. If you subscribed, go back and there's a whole catalog to watch all about Pokemon Gens 1 through 3. The Pokemon Black is a little bit unique because it is a Gen 5 playthrough, which is pretty new to the channel. There may be more of that in the future. Clefairy was supposed to have its own game called Pokemon Pink. So you basically revive that unused game. Yes, I actually have an old playthrough with a Clefairy using metronome only as a run. And it was like over 7 edited episodes as well as a final live stream to cap that off. That was from like a year ago. That was pretty early. I believe that was my first live stream too. So that probably is very different in quality than the streams are now, but you could go back and check that out. It may be a little bit cringe. Hopefully not that bad. Hopefully it aged okay. But thank you, everybody. I'll go ahead and sign off here. Thank you, Colton. Again, double slap, metronome, and minimize seeing their moves you're getting. Oof, that's going to be rough. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night. We will be back and having all of that soon enough. I didn't realize the music stopped. But that is fine. It's actually playing a song called The End. So, you know, that means it is the end of the stream. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. See ya.